No.
Tog jag smutsiga kepsen då?
Ja.
Yes I did.
Dirty. Dirty
Den
cap.
var jätteren och fin. Tog den gamla.
Dirty cap.
Dirty cap. He was a cap.
And he was dirty.
Dirty cap.
He was heading up in the world. But then he got dirty. Yeah.
Okie dokes.
Yeah. Good. So is he.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Get all the negativity out of... Why do you sound like a horse?
That's negativity leaving the body.
Fucking horses. And welcome back to episode 104 with me, Ilyas.
And me, Robert.
We are
The
Sketchbook
Hero!
I don't know what the fuck that was.
But we did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brought to you by us.
Yes. Me and you.
Cool. So, everything has been awesome. Welcome to maybe the weirdest episode so far.
Yeah, probably.
At least intro-wise.
Yeah. That's how you been, man.
just all good.
Yeah.
It's all good now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you get it out?
No,
Out of the system?
I still
No.
feel angry about the dart. I've thrown about 1,000 like
Dart throws.
dart throws, and just now managed to hit the fucking bullseye. I hit the bullseye all the time.
Yeah, he is like the master at this. He has the record. He's even put 2 in the bullseye on, out of 3 on the one throw. It's amazing. And today was just not his
Not
lucky
my
day.
Yeah,
But it was mine.
yeah, it
Today it was
Robert
Robert's
has gotten-
reckoning.
yeah, 7. Like before I hit my 1, he had already gotten 7 bullseyes.
Ka-da-pow.
God damn it! That makes me so angry, especially when I was really trying, and you were like, "Bullseye!"
But that has been me every single Monday.
I could not relate until now.
There you go. So thank you, dartboard. Thank you.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Actually, that's okay.
That's
That's
okay. It's an
just
okay dad
bad
joke.
enough to be good.
But on a positive note, today we met at Comics Heaven.
Yes.
That's where we hooked up today. I used to be there basically every weekend at
Yeah, me
one
too.
point. Like I always went to like Comics Heaven and Sci-Fi Bookstore.
Yeah, that was like on
religiously,
the,
yeah,
the,
like-
the route. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
like
'cause
going
I-
to work.
Yeah, I didn't go to the city without visiting these places.
Yeah.
like,
Or at least one of those 2 places.
or one of those 2 places.
If you were in
yeah.
a hurry, you had
Yeah.
to choose.
Well,
Always
depending on
difficult.
what you were getting, because
Yeah.
you were always getting something.
And I do regret not looking harder for the umbrella books at Comics Heaven because
Today,
that's
you
probably
mean?
yeah, because that's probably
Because they
where
were there. I
they
know
were.
it.
You
yeah.
saw them maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't on the
Typical.
side that you were looking, like where you pay.
Mm.
It was on the first side where we hugged.
Oh, okay.
It was just like to the left of where we hugged, basically.
Of course it was. I just thought it was going to be easier to find it at Sci-Fi Bookstore, and I
Mhm.
wanted to go there to look for the Blood Machines movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it just ended up being a massive failure. So
Yes, they don't have like the same amount of movies that they did.
No,
back in
no,
the day.
no,
It's
not at
way
all.
smaller now.
yeah,
Like remember just the Japanese or like Asian export section.
yeah. They used
They
to have
had
it.
Korean,
Remember
Japanese.
when they had-
yeah,
There was a full like where they have all the fantasy books now.
yeah.
That was all movies and anime back in the day.
Yep.
And
Like,
then
the anime one was ginormous.
yeah,
It had like the big corner, like plus a couple of shelves in between where they just had all of it.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I missed that so much, and it was so easily and well categorized too.
Oh,
Like,
dude, it was
just so easy
That's
to
where I
find.
found like Avatar and everything.
Yeah, me
like
too.
the Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And it's out now on Swedish. What do you call it?
Netflix?
Like no.
Nope.
Via Play.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah, they got it. I heard that it was coming to Netflix,
It
but
is.
apparently not our Netflix.
Well, of course not. No, I
Viaplay
only
has
saw Quora is coming to Netflix. But
That I like because I like Korra more. Like I've started watching Aang,
Mhm.
and I so love Korra more.
But Aang is like where it began.
Yeah,
So,
I know. Then that's what I mean.
Like, it's still
Korra
fun.
Wouldn't, no,
and-
Korra wouldn't be what it is
No.
if it wasn't for Aang.
No,
like
no,
that
no,
whole-
no. But it was really like this. They evolved the show perfectly, I think, with Korra. Just
Yeah.
made it more mature and
I think
just
that's what works for me as well.
Because I mean, even if the Last Airbender was sort of cartoonish or
It gets
childish,
better, though.
but
Like, it
it's still
starts off,
very
yeah.
serious.
It is
like,
very serious.
That's why I
watched
loved
now,
it
yeah.
so much. So I'm never gonna stop loving the first Avatar show.
No, I really enjoy it. I'm trying to watch it with my daughter now. So I would love for another show to follow up. Yeah, but I want to go back to Comics Heaven.
Oh yeah.
I bought-
Comics Heaven.
Yeah, I bought coloring books for my kids there.
I bought a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Just
I
wanted
just
to
wanted
keep
to,
keep building. I also bought
But
a T-shirt.
I
Yes.
also bought a T-shirt.
Yes, we bought T-shirts. Did you get anything else? No.
No,
No.
just cool coloring books. One is Deadpool, and for my son, and then Tank Girl for my daughter, because she can't have princess shit because that's stupid.
So both for yourself, really?
Yes.
Yes, of course. You let them color one page and then you just keep the book. Like, no, sorry, you guys are just too bad.
I'll just print out some pages for you,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because then we can color them several times.
Smart.
That is actually smart.
Yeah.
I
just
could do
scan
that.
it.
I have a scanner,
You have
but
an
I
iPad.
am also lazy.
If you have a printer, all you need is, take a photo with your camera.
Smart. I'm not gonna do that because lazy.
Yeah, of course.
Also, they want to color in the book.
Yeah, fuck it. You can always go back to Comics Heaven and buy more.
No, you can't. That's the thing. They only had the one Deadpool and the one Tanker.
Well, they.
Otherwise, it would have gotten them a Tanker leash because that
okay.
one was so much cooler.
Yeah, it was. It really
Or
was.
clearer as well. So yeah.
It's the one that I like. The book that I bought is also kind of a coloring book. Like,
Really?
compared to the Deadpool one that you bought,
Oh yeah, shit.
it's pretty much the same because it's just a black and white version of the Flashpoint
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the Flashpoint.
Paradox.
No, it's not Paradox.
No,
It was the Flashpoint.
Isn't it just Flashpoint?
No, it's
Let me-
Flashpoint something referendum. I don't remember.
You can keep talking about Comics Heaven. And I can.
Yeah. So Comics Heaven, we talked to them today just to check how they were doing during, the whole pandemic. That's still a pandemic, and nobody gives a fuck.
So
but
it is Flashpoint, but it's just
Flashpoint
unwrapped.
Unwrapped. There you go.
So unwrapped is just another way of saying that it is not colored in or inked. I think.
It's not even inked. What?
No, I think it's
I like
just
it when it's just pencils. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just Andy Kubert's sketches. And I have 3 of these already. I love them because you really get to see sort of
The
the
pencil.
painstaking work that has been put into all of these fucking
Yeah, you
panels.
lose some of that with the inking. Like you cover
It gets
up.
too polished.
Yeah.
And then when you see this, it's like, okay, so this is the original before somebody goes over it with inks even,
And sometimes they do it themselves as well.
Sometimes. Depends on how spoiled these fucks are.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
But also it's a time-saving thing, I guess.
Yes.
But another thing, if you have comics at Comics Heaven that need picking up, pick them up. And
As soon
also,
as you can. Yes.
yeah, that would help them a lot. Or just hook them up, like call them by email or call them, send them an email, and they can send it home to you if you've already prepaid, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Just go there anyways.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
support.
also just go there off hours and get, your daily dose of nerd.
Yeah.
To help, the business.
You should.
'Cause
It's a great place.
It is a great place. They're super friendly if you just say hello.
Oh yeah.
And
Talk-
support your local comic book shops because we have one that is good.
Exactly. Or 2. Kind of.
But one is a comic book shop. The
Yeah,
other
I
one is
know.
Mix and Mash.
Yeah, but
I like
them.
both. Yeah, I like them both. I don't want any of them to close. So if you
I
would-
mix and match everything in my life pretty
so
much.
do I.
So it's all good.
But
Sci-fi
like,
bookstore.
I
We love you
can't
too.
see
And we
those
love
places
everything.
closing down because they are the most accessible places for your dose of nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go there physically, look at the stuff you buy.
Yeah, to me, it's like they're almost like one of the chambers in my heart. So like, if one of them fails, I will die.
Feels so terrible though that they would close.
Yeah.
Like, we don't. There's not a lot of that in Sweden. Like nerdy places.
Like,
in
tell
that.
me one other good comic book store in Stockholm. Just the
There
one,
are none.
Elias.
Yeah.
Just one.
There is none.
No?
No.
Exactly. You can't close, please. So if you are in Stockholm or Sweden in general, please support these awesome stores.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you live nearby, Mario.
Yeah, exactly, Mario. What's up with that?
Yeah, providing for your family, loser.
And speaking of Mario, let's do the intro song.
Intro heroes working overtime, doing
No time.
drugs.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
Cocaine!
we should really sync up before we do this.
No, we shouldn't.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any life.
Or moving along.
Moving along. Singing our
And
song.
exactly.
Fuck. No.
So,
Yeah.
So.
So.
This week's topic will be originality.
Original.
Oh,
OG.
T.
And what does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned. And this is where the intro song goes. Intro. No.
Intro.
Nah, that would have been a good place for an intro song.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would have been good. That's how we should do it from now on.
Yeah, good luck
But
remembering that.
again, thank you all who listen. You are awesome. Especially
Yes.
when you reach out to us and type nice stuff
And let us know.
and let us know. That is
Yeah,
always so
'cause
cool
That makes us feel
and special. And also check us out on Discord if you've ever been to our Instagram, like my personal one and the Sketchbook Heroes one. That's me, Ilias, or Sketchbook Heroes.
Discord.
Yes, Discord. Check it out. Talk to us.
Become a part of the heroes.
Mm-hmm. Become a hero.
Become a hero.
Become more than it. No, just
A asshole.
But yeah, so originality.
Yes.
Like,
What is it?
Yeah.
Can you do something about it?
Should you be chasing originality?
Who
Or-
knows?
Or should you just be telling your stories, whatever the fuck they may be?
Exactly. And what is the difference between telling your stories and originality? Isn't that like being original?
Depends. Maybe you're telling the same old story.
And that is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they keep doing over and over and over again.
Yeah, and I think we, with today's retro,
Mm-hmm.
for those that saw the Instagram story last week, originality nowadays, I think it's like we're being fed a lot of stuff, images, videos, whatever. So I think it's hard to be original, to stand out.
Yes.
But I think retelling old stories like the one we just watched without spoiling it for those that don't know what we're going to talk about, it's just like retelling the same old story with a twist.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I personally enjoy stories that I've heard before. They're built on the same sort of thing you expect.
It's
but then
familiarity as well.
Familiarity, exactly. It's like fan art. We
Yeah,
all
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
fan art for some fucking reason. We might not do it ourselves, but we enjoy it when others draw cool shit, other things we like.
Yeah. And I think it's all to do with sort of if they've done it well, normally that gives you like almost a feeling. If I can, I don't know. Fuck, this was
They
hard to
can.
explain.
I guess they can
Like,
evoke a feeling
exactly,
in you
that- yeah.
the way they do it.
Like almost like childhood memory, or
Yeah, exactly.
You can almost smell something from your childhood while you watch that movie or play that game, or something with that image just captures more.
Yeah.
And that is, to me, that's originality.
That's
in
the
its like,
in that context,
Yeah.
I guess. That's what I like.
but it's still not original because it's
no, it's a fucking you stole someone else's, or you do paying homage to someone else's thing.
you used reference
Yeah.
from something that exists.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I enjoy that. Like sometimes when I see something that I enjoy, given a twist that the original creator did not have, like, it's like, oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. But it doesn't mean a lot to me. And then I see one of my favorite artists or a new artist take their stab at it, and their sort of like the way they see the world is so much more interesting to me personally. That they turn that, that whatever they touch into something that appeals to me. And I guess that's the originality, I guess, that we all should be striving for, because I think we talked about this, and like the episode where we were talking about, what was it? About creating your own style.
Oh, yeah.
And that you didn't have to because you view the world in a way.
Yeah, you're already
already unique because
exactly.
you have that experience. And
just like anybody's fingerprints, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can tell when your favorite artist releases something without even seeing, like their signature or anything.
No, you just know.
You just know somehow that is your favorite artist, and they draw it exactly like that.
Yeah.
And you have it too, like whether you know it or can see it. Like you like if you have artist friends, you recognize their work.
Yeah.
Very easily, like the way they do certain things.
Yeah.
Without maybe you never thought about it, but you recognize it. Like it's.
But for somebody that's maybe not into art that much, and let's say you're into clothes, you would immediately recognize your favorite designer or like, fuck, whatever it is.
Whatever, yeah.
There's always something there that you can recognize as this thing. Yeah. Sometimes I just start talking without even thinking, and.
You mean all the time?
All the time.
Like this podcast in general?
But it's so frustrating sometimes because I start talking and it's
point
without even having a point. It's just like, let's make some noise here. And that's why it's...
But I love that I do the same thing. Sometimes I have a point and then I talk my way... I talk like... the talking is like driving away from the point. Then I'm so far away from the point that I'm just like, where the fuck did the point go?
I just see you're in the back rear window of the car, like.
No, but it's like going to to school to pick up your kids.
Yeah.
And then you grab their stuff, but you leave the kid. Basically, like you just. Yeah, it's just like father. It's just no. But that is a constant battle.
But that makes us original in the podcast world.
That it does.
Yes.
Because I think that is something about this podcast. I always have mixed feelings about everything we talk about. As soon as the episode goes out, like, sure, I don't, like, stop my week and, like, worry about it.
No.
But while sort of being in it, sometimes the frustration of losing points, and just, like, talking my way into big dark holes, basically just like digging my own grave very, very slowly, 1,000 words per second. Just like, oh man, like why do I keep doing this? Like I should have learned after like 100 episodes at least not to do this.
Yeah.
But then excitement, fun, forgetfulness, lack of sleep, and
then Monday again.
Monday again, yeah. Shit happens. And you gotta sort of live with it, like you gotta accept at some point that I am getting better. It's just not going fast enough for me to notice.
Yeah.
Because we do give ourselves like a lot of time, like to talk. Like if you start talking about something for real, I'll let you talk and you let me talk. And sometimes we do clash, but then we sort of get back into not talking over each other.
Yeah, but we're good at untangling each other, I think.
Yeah, but oh man.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
But not when we do the intro
but
stuff.
it is getting better.
But it's also like that's a part of the whole thing.
I think so. I think us fucking up and saying stupid shit is part of what makes this podcast what it is.
Yeah. It's become the podcast.
The podcast, yeah. But when people ask like what's the podcast about?
Yeah.
Like it is art, but it's not art, like, because we don't art anything. Like, we don't really, like, you can draw better by flossing your teeth. Like, that's basically the tip we could give you because
that's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got. And it's not going to help without being able to sort of show what we mean. You know what I
No,
mean? Like
no.
sometimes.
And I mean, we can't say more than the stuff that we have experienced and know.
of course,
really.
of course.
Sometimes I say stuff that I've heard from somebody else, but I mean that's as far as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Like that's
No.
something that we keep talking about all the time, again and again and again. But like being scripted or doing this
That would be harder. Yeah,
on
I
script
could, yeah.
would just not work. It would
I don't
be
think it would be
so-
fun.
No.
That's the thing. Like I think the spontaneity, whatever it's called.
Spontaneous nature of this podcast. Yeah.
That's easier.
That's how I write texts. I'm like, fuck. How the fuck do I spell this word? Fuck it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, just add
Instead
500
of-
more words to put this.
I'm such a lyricist. Yes.
Yes, very much so.
Shut up, Elias, and talk.
The point. As you yeah. Can you hear that? That's
Daddy,
the-
no. Not again.
I didn't forget their luggage at least, honey. Yeah, there was a point to that sentence somewhere.
Yes, the
But,
scripting
yeah,
of the podcast.
Of the podcast,
and
blah,
all
blah,
of that.
blah, on
Yeah.
originality, blah, 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 fun,
Exactly.
fun, something.
Original.
Originality.
Yes. No, but so would you say, going back to the topic,
Yeah.
just let's say you take a movie that you love
Mm-hmm.
from the first episode, Big Trouble in Little China, and then you make Kurt Russell into a female lead, or in this movie,
Yeah.
B character.
Like a
side.
gender bend.
Yeah, you just
basically, yeah.
switch the roles, like the Ghostbusters
Mhm.
revamp.
I
thing.
wanted that to be so much better.
Would you call that originality?
At this point,
No. Right?
yes and no, depending on how you do it. You know
So,
what I
Joe.
mean? What?
So Joe.
So, Joe?
So it's yes and no.
Yes.
So
Yo.
Joe.
Okay. Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was just like,
Sorry.
you get it?
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
it?
I'm like, come on, I'm being funny here. God damn it, I need alcohol.
Okay, cool. Good joke, bro. No, but I wanted Ghostbusters to be good.
Yeah, me
And
too.
they had like actors that I think are generally funny, like that dude.
Yeah, they kind of fit the roles.
But I don't know
it
why
just
that
didn't work.
movie didn't
It
work.
didn't work.
It didn't work. And that's the type of movie that I would, because
But I
people
didn't,
were
I
complaining.
didn't ask for that movie.
No, but I
you
don't
know?
have to ask, like, because
It
I'm
felt
always.
unnecessary.
I feel that I'm always negative, and I think it's fun to do like a female Ghostbusters thing
Yeah, of
because they
course.
didn't say that the old Ghostbusters didn't exist. It feels like, I don't remember now. I haven't seen it in a while, but
I've only seen it the one time. So
yeah, I
really
don't remember if the real Ghostbusters, like the original Ghostbusters, have been a thing in that movie, and then they do the same thing, or if it's just like another world, another type of Ghostbuster movie. You know,
I
like-
think it's another world.
Okay, but whatever though. Like,
The new
my
one
pro-
that's coming out is a continuation of the old
of the
one.
exactly.
original, yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
a bit curious about that
Because
one.
that feels original in
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, they've
even if it's
changed
not.
the but I've, like the thing is the female Ghostbusters thing could have been an original thing, but
Mhm.
they just did the same thing a little less good.
Yeah.
And I think it was the script rather than the actresses themselves,
Yeah, 100%.
So it all depends on why they wanted to do that movie, though. You know what I mean? Like, did they just want to do it to empower women and then not care about the plot? Or did they want to do like they had a good idea with female Ghostbusters?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want
'Cause-
to be in on that pitch meeting and
Yeah,
hear,
same here. Because if it's just to sell to a female audience,
because that's what it felt like.
and you don't have the script for it, that's the thing. If you have the script first and it is awesome, go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're just trying to sort of please, I don't know, like I don't know, like you're just trying to like push some agenda that isn't the movie.
Hmm.
Again, like that's I think I've whined about so much on this show, is that when you just try to like be political rather than have a good point.
Yeah.
Or like a script,
Or tell a good story.
story.
Mhm.
Because then I don't think that like if you find the right actor, then male or female, I don't think that matters
it doesn't.
in the movie.
Gender, race does not
I don't
matter.
think it
It's-
matters
it's
at
all
all.
about the right character for
Like-
the right role.
Exactly, in the right movie, directed by the right person.
Exactly.
Because sometimes,
yeah.
like, some of my favorite actors are dog shit because they're being directed poorly.
Yeah.
So, and in this movie, like, I just feel that the script is weak.
Mm.
And they make, like, it's a Hollywood thing. They take some choices that are so questionable in my eyes. Like, I don't remember the movie specifically, but there's always, like, some weird-ass shit that happens that is totally weird and doesn't need
original.
and doesn't have to be in this movie. You know what
No,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know. And that usually just throws it off. Like, they waste, let's say they waste 15 minutes on telling some weird shit that they didn't need for this movie.
Yeah.
And it loses pace or interest, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Totally get
I
it.
don't know. Originality, like, I think you can be original with everything that you touch, whether it's been told or retold, because
You're gonna.
you have your experiences
Yeah.
that build up your version of whatever the fuck it is you do.
Yeah. But then,
So-
okay, so sticking on the same type of thing, just
Mhm.
a different type of movie, The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Because everybody is hating on it for being just
Yeah.
a
the
remake
same.
of
Yeah.
A New Hope. And I don't really agree. Like, it follows the same type of beats, and I can definitely see the similar pattern that
Mhm.
they're going for, but it's still original, I think, in some of the stuff that they do.
I
But
guess the story is
they,
the same.
They utilize the sort of puzzle pieces that they already have,
yeah.
but they're building a new puzzle with it. Like,
Yeah,
with The Force
okay.
Awakens, exclusively that movie,
Yeah.
because the rest of the trilogy just
And that's what I'm saying.
they-
Director to director can ruin the same actors.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. But
'Cause what-
I feel like defending The Force Awakens
I
because
love The
it gets
Force
so
Awakens.
much
It's the-
hate.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that. And I do see the similarities.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
But-
deny that
no,
it
no.
is very
But
similar to
that doesn't matter
the
to me.
original.
As
But
long
they
as I
did it
enjoy the
well.
movie. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, if the movie, because the cool thing about that movie is the relationship between the characters. You feel it.
Yeah.
Even BB-8 fucking delivers.
Yes.
And he's an animated little thing without expression.
It's
but
a
they
ball.
give him
a
exactly.
metal ball.
It's a metal ball that spins. But he apparently has a thumb that is a lighter, and
It's the cutest fucking thing ever.
exactly.
Yes.
And
So
they
fucking
managed to put humor in that movie, like, because the original Star Wars lacks a lot of humor, in that sense that the new ones have.
Yeah.
And I do understand that the newer generation, like, we've changed as an audience.
Oh yeah, of
So
course.
you need the change. But I don't know, man. The Force Awakens is it The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I mix them up now.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Last Jedi and what was the last?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker, yeah. But I think that one is the most balanced one of all the three.
Which
really. The
The
first
Force
one.
Awakens.
Yeah, The Force
Yeah,
Awakens. Because it gives you the promise of something,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Well,
creative differences and whatnot.
yeah. No,
Uh,
it's like, because I rewatch that movie, and I still do quite often
Mhm.
rewatch it, because it is, like, it's just a fun ride.
I
It's
should
one
watch
of
that
those.
with my kids, but it's not in order. So,
But maybe watch
because
the.
my kids don't like when they talk too much. Like, is there the different type of audience?
I would love to see or hear what they think of the original three.
Yeah. I'll try.
Because
I
they
think
are
they're
made
too
for
young.
kids. Like, they are
But
kids'
it's
movies,
Yeah.
but serious kid movies.
Yeah.
And that's something
why
that
my
people
kids-
forget, that everybody thinks that Star Wars is like this grown-up, serious thing.
That's because we were kids when we saw it, and now we're grown ups.
yeah, exactly.
Like the original fans.
But it was
of
made for us then,
yeah.
and it still is. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
That didn't really change, except that we grew up.
exactly. And that's why The Force Awakens was such a perfect hit, because it
Hey,
works
we grew
for
up, and then
older
we,
us, but also
Mhm.
nostalgic us,
Yeah.
like kids.
But I love how sort of like everyone got a voice with the internet, and now they think it matters.
oh yeah,
And
Yes.
so
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
hardcore nerds complain, and like, I don't mean when they complain and are critical to sort of like, oh, but this doesn't make sense. I mean, the
when it's a
troll, like,
legit complaint, it's fine.
it's fine.
It's
you don't
valid.
have to like it. Yeah, but I'm talking about the people that are like, oh, those cunts and the fuckers and the no.
yeah,
and the
I'm gonna
fucking...
skull fuck their whole
Exactly,
families
exactly.
because
Those people.
yeah,
Like the crazy ones. Like that's where the problems start, I guess. The minority of crazies.
yeah, the Akimbos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh man.
So-
but yeah.
but going back to originality, I mean, it
When
is
yeah.
like both of these examples are pretty like thin when it comes to originality.
Yeah, but you're building
as-
on something that's already there. As well.
Exactly.
And
like
there's been too much of it on like a short period of time as well with the Star Wars thing, so it
But
doesn't
that's
feel
like-
original at all.
no,
Although the stories are original, some of them.
Of course, and then but I just wanted to say with like the first Star Wars
Yeah.
that The Force Awakens
That
is built on.
is, yeah.
That is one of the most unique
Yeah.
and loved movies of all time.
Yeah.
Like everybody has heard of Star Wars, maybe
And
not
they've
seen
inspired
it, but,
a lot of
Right?
shit. Yeah.
but then when you see, like I told you last time about the Seven Samurai, for example,
Mhm.
or maybe it was the time before that, doesn't matter.
Yeah. It
Uh,
was last time.
and that is what based Star Wars. Or like that
That
was the foundation of Star Wars. So even Star Wars isn't original. Like he's stolen all the story beats and the way it's built from the Seven Samurai, Akira Kurosawa. Well,
3 hours of fun.
a
and 40.
whole bunch of other
Yeah.
movies too. But he just stole the
and
coolest stuff
pieces,
from the best war, cowboy, and samurai movies.
Yeah. But I think that's how originality gets born. You
Yeah,
know, like you
And the
take
same in art.
yeah, but you take the experiences or like the experiences you've had that stick with you, and you make something else out of them. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we all have our Legos. We just build different shit with them. Some of us do it better than others, though. Like
That's the coolest thing. Like we have a test. Fuck, I keep
sponsor
saying
us, Lego. Sponsor us.
I keep saying we. Like I stopped working at the company for the company for fucking years and years ago.
Mhm.
Lego has this little duck that you can build, and it's made up of 6 parts, I think, or maybe even less.
Mhm.
And I think you can make almost 1,000 different variations
Of a duck.
of this duck. And it's like a test you get when you start working at Lego. They give you that duck, and you get to build it in 1 minute or less.
Ah, shit.
So you can't think. You just have to put
Yeah.
pieces together, and you know it's supposed to be a duck.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just fun to see how people interpret that. And we were 30 people doing this, and it was 30 different ducks. Nobody had
Oh,
put them
shit.
together the exact same way. And that is originality
That is
coming out
awesome.
of
But that's the perfect example
idea.
of how we are all doing
Star
the same
Wars.
thing. Yeah.
Seven Samurai.
Or just
All of-
drawing the
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Like it's the same, like it's all different.
Yeah.
And
That's-
that's why I think a good piece of advice when it comes to social media, whatever everyone else is drawing, you do the opposite. Like do something else. You know what I mean?
Mm.
On the episode where we talk about reference, if everyone's using, the first 10 searches on Google, you go deeper
Yeah.
or you go different. Like I need reference for this. Find that or like find that inspiration wherever you find inspiration. Let it be somewhere else where people aren't looking.
No,
Like,
you
find
just
the
go that extra mile
Yeah.
to do the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Because
That will
yeah.
make you stand out.
Because I love it when I see stuff that I've saved on Pinterest and other people are drawing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
we're
I know
all
it so
sort
well.
of using the same references.
Especially in the
that's-
tattoo world, because
Yeah.
like whenever I scroll down through the tattoo Insta,
Yeah,
I can like
see what's trending basically.
at least once a week I can find an image that I have saved
Oh yeah.
or that I have at least looked at as reference myself.
Yeah.
And like, you sneaky fuck, Pinterest.
Mhm.
Like you just know.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like when you see the
Like,
tattoos,
yes,
you know
yes,
where
yes,
it's
yes,
coming
exactly.
from. Yeah.
Because yes, everybody wants to be original, but everybody also has the same tattoo idea apparently. So when people
it's
come
li-
to us
yeah.
and they're like, oh, I want this and this, you Pinterest it, you don't Google it anymore, but it's still gonna be the same sort of images. So-
So it's really important, I think, to if you want it, like, because you will never be original in that sense except to tell it your way.
No,
especially now that everyone has access to, So sometimes
To
we
everyone.
are. No, but that's what I
Yeah.
mean. And sometimes when we set out to be original within bunny ears, we just tap into something we saw 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That we don't remember anymore.
Exactly. And that's
And that
the
has
scary
happened
thing now.
so many times.
Because that's
Yeah.
something that I've been thinking about too recently is like you think you have an original and really fucking awesome idea, but as soon as you start scrolling,
Mhm.
you're like 5 years too late.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be something that you saw or heard back then,
Mhm.
but there is like no original idea left. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
for me.
it feels like it.
But then sometimes you just like, boop,
Yeah.
you doodle something and it becomes this thing and it evolves into awesome artwork and it is 100% unique.
Yeah.
So
But it's like,
but it's always going to be looking like somebody else's idea
Mhm.
of something. Like if you go looking for it, you will find it. So I think the important thing here is really to keep just stand by your idea,
yeah.
and it is your idea, even if it was made by somebody else 1,000 years ago
Yeah, there are differences.
or yesterday.
But it's like our friend Prakash that we mentioned a lot in
Mhm.
the early episodes. He drew like this skull guy, like, basically a human body, a guy with a sort of,
The suit.
no, he was like a skull-headed character, and he had, what do you call him? Hängslen.
Suspenders.
And, like a tie and a baseball bat
But that was the guy from his...
from his comic.
yeah, exactly.
And
I love
now
that
I
comic.
see like another artist, famous artist, drawing a similar character.
Well, it's a cool design.
It is a cool design, but it's such an simple design as well
Mm.
that it's bound to be repeated.
That's the thing. And I think this has probably happened throughout history with every
With
great idea.
everything,
It's
yeah.
always a race to be the first that is published.
I
or
think
like
so, yeah. Or
that
just
that
get
gets
it,
it,
out there,
solidified as yours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was so happy that I got the article written about me.
About the geotrash.
The geotrash, because that made me the father of geotrash. Like,
just like
because
and
they
the f-
interviewed me and they were like, "Oh, so that's your style? That's interesting." And it, like a proper tattoo magazine, or blog, sort of made it legit for me, which meant that I felt okay with saying that. Okay, I invented geotrash because, well, I did. I put the words together and I actually invented it, and then I checked the hashtag. But again, the hashtag already had like 30 posts.
Okay, yeah.
So,
But Sketchbook Heroes did have a couple, like not a lot, like below 100.
Yeah. So I mean, we still had the idea.
But
it was original.
Yeah, but it wasn't used
But
in
it-
the same way that we do it.
No,
That's the thing.
But somebody else had already thought
Yeah.
of it, and that is probably the thing with everything, is what I meant.
Yeah, no, I get it. There was like when I started Sketchbook Heroes Instagram, there was a sketchbook_heroes or something like similar
Mm-hmm.
there. I just wanted the whole word, so I just checked, and this other thing popped up, and I was like, close enough, but
Mhm.
that's not our name. But it was basically Sketchbook Heroes, but I don't remember what their account was about though. Like it was, I don't know. But now we've taken over both the hashtag and Google. So.
Hell yeah.
No, but they had nothing. It was like a couple of 60 images maybe on that hashtag of like some half-assed photographed sketches or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, okay.
So there wasn't a lot of love put into that.
The name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know, like being original is really just not where you should be focusing anything. If you want to tell a Red Riding Hood story, you could still do that. Like it could be so awesome,
Yeah.
like a cyborg
That's
thing.
exactly what I thought too.
But that's the thing about original. Like that's the first thing that I thought of, and you did as well.
Yeah.
And sure, we are synced, but there's probably another 1,000 million people out there with the same idea. You know
yeah,
what I
like
mean?
for a normal person with a fully functioning brain, not
Yeah.
the two of us keeping one brain
yeah,
that
sharing.
is
yeah,
not even a good one. Yeah, sharing
Like
bad
an under.
brains.
But
But yeah, I mean, anybody can
yeah.
think of anything all the time. Like, it's just,
yeah.
is it original?
But it's what you no. But like the thing is, like when we talked about movies and like, oh, but the Force Awakens isn't original. I don't need it to be original. I just need it to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Because the same thing with the game Cyberpunk 2077 that's
Mhm.
coming out later this year or next year, early on, whenever it's coming out with all the delays.
November?
No, but
I
it
think.
doesn't matter. The thing is, that is not an original concept. But it is, like, it's being done in an awesome way.
Mhm.
And that is good enough for me. The only thing they're giving us is a game in that setting in a way that it hasn't been presented. Like, like an open world type. But then you have games like Deus Ex that is basically a futuristic cyberpunk game.
If you put them right next to each other, it's gonna look almost like the same type of game.
Like, I think gameplay wise, maybe, but then it's not an open world game. You know what I mean?
No. But I mean, just
it's
looking at it, like
but-
that, it's
Because one is, I guess, like, they're not original. None of them. Like, they're
No.
both sort of
and I mean,
lithium on cocaine.
yeah,
and-
yeah.
But it's just like, as long as you tell a good story within that setting,
Mhm.
that could be the originality that you add to it, or your vision of that. Like,
Exactly.
and that's enough.
Like-
that.
Like the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah,
game
dude,
that
that
we
is-
played forever. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's played that game, pretty much.
Yeah. Like,
But the way they did it, and I can't put my finger on what exactly it is. It just makes it
smooth,
very
yeah.
unique and original. It's such a great gaming experience,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and that's
And
all
then,
that matters.
and to take it back to Far Cry, since we're mentioning the games we played last week
Mhm.
and the previous weeks,
Yeah.
Far Cry 5 is in no way a
Original.
new original game.
It's Far Cry
but
5. by
It's
the
Far
way.
Cry 5, exactly. And it's just that they take what they built on and then they take it a step further,
Yeah.
and they just do something different with it. And that is also a good and fun thing. Like, I'm enjoying this game so much because of the stupidity of it.
Mhm.
And, like, sometimes it's a bit deep and emotional, and sometimes it's stupid, fun American action, And people say, oh, blah, 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 God. And, I can't relate at all. And then it's like crazy religious nutcases. And then there's bears killing everyone that I'm saving. As long as it's entertaining, it really doesn't have to be more than that. Like, I don't know. Like,
So yeah, maybe that is sort of the conclusion of originality is
Yeah.
just like it doesn't matter as long as you're feeling good about it.
Yeah.
And if it's movies or books or whatever, as long as you're entertained,
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter.
yeah, because
Is it good? Then yeah, it's good.
Yeah, because I think worrying about people doing it before you or like better than you,
It's gonna
like-
make you sit there and stare at that paper.
exactly,
That's
you're gonna
the
do
art
nothing.
block.
Yeah,
That is like that's
that's another instigator for not doing anything. Basically, like an art
100%,
block, like
yeah.
adding to your blockage.
because then you're just gonna tell people that
No, people have done this better.
Yeah, I want to be original.
Hey,
bro.
exactly, like this podcast. If we were thinking about people doing this better than us, there's a plethora of people out there. Like
we would
a
not
good-
be here.
a good handful
Yeah,
of people out
Solid
there doing
good,
this.
at least two.
Yeah, and yeah, if we worried too much,
Yeah.
no, there's no point in thinking about that stuff. Like,
no, definitely.
there's always going to be people doing what we do, all the things we do, like even taking a shit better than we do.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
most likely.
there's people out there for doing everything, but can they do it the way we do it?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Probably a little bit.
A bit better,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
little
just but
But
not
can they be this stupid?
never.
I don't think so. Yeah,
That is implausible.
impossible. Yeah.
Exactly. It is a word actually.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
Surprising people.
Mr. Word of the day.
Should I do an accent?
No. Hard pass.
Okay, good.
No, but yeah,
but
you
yeah.
shouldn't worry too much about it because if you want to tell a boring story, stick with it. Because
You tell that fucking boring story.
no, but the thing is, the thing you learn from that is invaluable.
Yeah.
Like all the struggles you'll have with telling just a basic story is hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
So start there, like telling any story, because it's like there's a journey to all this. All this. Hello, comrade. There's a story to all this. God damn it. Yeah, spasiba. Yeah, so just really do try to enjoy the journeys that you're on, you know, like whatever your
Yeah.
genre or
Look at
topic
it this
is.
way. See, your life is a movie, and you are the
And-
main protagonist. So whatever you do in your head, you are the star. So if you
Exactly.
write that story, you are the awesome person that wrote that story. It doesn't matter who wrote a similar or whatever. You did it.
Exactly. Don't compare yourself to others. Go back 2 episodes and listen to that, or
Exactly.
3 or 4 or
Yes.
5, or how many episodes ago that was.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Just listen to them until you get to that episode.
Yeah, I think that's the best tip we can give you.
And then when you get there, you'll forgotten what the fuck you were doing in the first place.
And then when you do that, remember to go in and rate us and leave a good.
Sponsored by rateus.com. No, just kidding.
Is that a thing?
No, I have
No.
no idea.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
We can make
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have nothing on originality. This is what's so unoriginal. It's just-
No, I think everything is original in its little, imperfections or perfections,
nuances
or whatever
of
it is.
originality.
Yes, and everything is also not original.
And if you have something that you think is super original,
Yeah.
do hit us up on the episode discussion thing on
The
the Sketchbook
Discord.
Heroes Discord. Yeah.
Yes, that would
And
be really
do tell
interesting.
us what you think of originality.
Or do you disagree, or do you have?
Yeah. Do you have
anything.
opinions and you think someone wants to listen? Write it on the Sketchbook Heroes
Yeah.
episode discussion
Or
channel.
if you just want to put out a hit on both of our heads,
Mhm.
maybe not do that on the Discord because we will see
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
and we will be ready.
Yeah.
80s montage, go! Prepare.
I needed someone to sing. We need a third. I have a third
Yeah,
mic here.
Yeah.
Where
We
the
need a-
fuck? We needed someone with that
We
nice.
should just have that in the middle
Yeah.
and then just do our own backup.
Should have like one of those machines, that we can record little sound bites of ourselves.
Oh,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
push it to the limit.
Push it, push it, push it.
Entertaining ourselves since 1984.
Yes.
Moving on.
Moving on.
This week we don't have any tools, so moving on. Retro. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
So this week's retro, we have a lot to
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, we do.
I've seen a lot of things though,
Me too.
for some stupid reason.
I actually even
Like for me.
wrote stuff down
Why?
because I
Why do
can't-
you script this?
I don't. It's only so I can remember.
What you've seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually good.
Yeah,
Because
but
I just remembered everying today.
there we go.
So angry at that.
Today is such a win for me. Everybody listening, you have no idea. Like I am. I'm gonna drag this out for as long as I can. Just the glory.
I just want to say fuck a lot
Well, it's okay.
to that dartboard.
This is our podcast, so you can
Yeah,
say fuck as
I
much as
can
you want.
actually, but then it just makes me sound stupider.
That's-
Like it adds
that's-
ers to my stupid.
That's not possible.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
So we saw Harry Potter and
Guns a Potter.
Guns of Potter. Very nice.
Yeah.
Guns Akimbo.
Akimbo. And
Let's start from the trailer. Like when I saw the trailer
Yeah.
for this movie, I was like, yes.
I never saw the trailer. I saw a movie review of this.
What?
Yeah. So
The
it was a
fuck?
condensed review of like 4 or 5 movies
Okay.
within a 15-minute
yeah, right.
video. So it was just really, really quick.
Okay.
But with that, maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute talk.
Mm-hmm.
I was sold.
Cool. Yeah, when I saw the announcement trailer or teaser or whatever the fuck it was like a super short one.
Then that's probably.
And
the
then I
most-
saw the actual trailer for it. I was like, this is so stupid
Mhm.
that I want to see it. Just like when Shoot 'Em Up came out.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yes, I will see this. This is dumb enough.
It's like
to
this
be-
looks violent.
No, but it
that's all
wasn't
you need?
even that. I just like the stupidity of it was,
Yeah.
I think,
When
what
it's a
checked
little
all
bit
the.
too over the top.
But it has good actors in
Yeah,
it. That's the thing. I was like, but he's in here. So I was
Exactly.
Like, okay,
And
I'll
that-
follow Radcliffe.
Exactly, because if it had been with anybody apart from Radcliffe,
Oh no! If it was someone unknown, I would
wouldn't
not
have-
care.
no, I wouldn't even have seen the review. Probably, I think it was like the image of the
Yo,
review.
yeah, dude,
so
I
it's
saw.
just like,
yeah.
what the fuck is this? So if you haven't seen anything of this, let's give it away straight away because just the image that you posted has pretty much
Oh, yeah.
spoiled it.
Yeah.
So it's about Radcliffe getting guns fixed
Or like bolted.
bolted to his hands.
Yeah. And he can't.
He can't move his digits at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every finger is bolted to the gun, so he's like holding it. The only thing he has control over when it comes to his hand is that he has some slight movement to his trigger fingers.
He can pull triggers.
He can
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
triggers,
Yeah.
but most of that finger, like half of it, is still bolted. So he can like press the fingertips, basically.
Yeah.
That's what he has.
It
as
still like really, really hurts him
Yeah.
when he tries to do anything with it.
with them. Yeah.
But yeah, so that was like the whole.
That's
that
the
was the
premise,
image I
yeah.
saw. But it's Harry Potter with bolted guns to his hands.
Looking like he did a lot of cocaine. Like all the
Like-
cocaine we've ever joked about, he
yeah,
did it.
he just did it. Yeah, he straight up did all that, and then slept out for maybe a
Yeah,
year
exactly. And then like having, hands for guns.
For guns. Yeah.
Yeah, guns for hands.
Guns,
Yeah, guns
yeah.
for hands. It's not going to help your hygiene.
No, not at all. So,
But that's what he looks like.
but yeah, so that
Great
just
selling point.
that it just sold it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that's
Why aren't
all
we
I need.
losing our shit when it comes to this part of the podcast? Like we're so on point when we're talking about retro stuff.
this is just like I don't even think.
No,
here.
I don't even
It's
think.
just
I'm just
like-
like, and I'm not digging any graves.
No, but that's because we know that nobody's listening apart from Robin and everybody else.
And yeah, the
The-
pressures.
the top three people.
Yeah,
that are-
yeah, Thomas, Robin, and Mimosa.
So there's no pressure, and this is all fun stuff.
Yeah.
And it's all improvised.
Yeah.
Like we talk. We talk about talking about one movie at the
Yeah.
retro, pretty much. Whether it's some homework that we've put on ourselves to see, or if it is a movie that we see before the podcast. That's it. And like, all right, let's talk about this movie.
But it's never movies that
That's it.
people really want
No,
to see
no.
in the sense, so we
And
don't
that's-
really spoil
So the
anything.
pressure is
Yeah.
off there too. So it's I think like the worst one was the Star Wars one
Mhm.
because everybody hated it, and I mean the Rise of the Jedi, the
Jedi, the last one?
the
Skywalker?
last Jedi, second one.
No, second one, yeah.
The fucking Johnson.
Yeah.
Straight after I saw that one, I still liked it because I was still sort of on the hype of just seeing a new Star Wars movie and Yoda was back, and it was just like, yeah. And then it finally sunk in, and it was horrible. But when we recorded that episode, I was like defending that movie.
That was a long episode, right?
It was.
Yeah.
That's why it became an episode, because it was a retro that we cut out and made into an episode.
I don't
Yeah, it's it's horrible. So horrible. But I mean, when I was talking about Star Wars, it was so much more personal, and I felt
Yeah.
like I had to think about more stuff that I said. And even
Yeah.
if I did that, I was still lying now because I hate that movie now. So it's just like, it doesn't matter. But anyway, with the retro, it's all just like, we just get to empty our brains out,
Ah,
you
yeah.
know, because you can't talk all this shit with Maria
No.
or your kids.
No.
They don't get
care. Yeah, they don't care.
I can't talk with Anna about this because she's going to roll her eyes and then probably hide a knife somewhere and stab me. So this is the only time I get to really geek out, unless I
Yeah.
get like a really geeky
Yeah,
client.
yeah.
But it doesn't happen that often. So
Unless it's Böte, then he'll just talk and you won't get a word in.
no, I'll just finish up early. Yeah, you know it's true.
We love you, man.
Yeah, we love you. Time for a new appointment. Anyways, Guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo, yeah.
Such a great name for a movie too.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did that even come from?
From pointing to guns.
Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo.
Does that mean akimbo? Like,
I have
Is
no
that a
idea,
thing?
but I think it's from a game.
because they just mention it in the movie, and that becomes the name, and that's the name of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But all right,
It is it was a friggin' fun. Should we say spoiler alert?
let's just do a spoiler alert.
Just in
alert.
case, or should we just spoil things?
I mean, we are.
Like
That's what we always do when we talk about a movie like this.
Yeah.
We are spoiling the fuck out of the whole movie.
But I'm thinking if we
Even if
don't
we
go
don't,
into it too much,
we
but
still
we'll-
do, because like
Yeah.
anything we say apart
Yeah.
from Daniel Radcliffe has guns for hands is a spoiler.
No, but I
Kind
don't I don't even need to go into what happens more in the movie.
No,
I just like I really
or
like
how he gets them.
No, but I really like the. Yeah, I don't want to say what happened there either.
No.
Like I want people because I had no
All right,
idea.
let's try to keep it spoiler.
Okay, spoiler free.
as
But I really like.
with a slight warning, people.
Yeah, there's a slight warning in case we slip
We're
up.
still talking about the movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I really enjoyed the side characters. You know, like especially the female lead,
Mm.
if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
She was badass, like so good.
Yes.
And I think her moments. She's the opposite of Radcliffe, and
Mm.
that is, she's half the movie in
Yeah.
just presence, basically.
Yeah. No, she steals the fucking show.
Mhm.
I think she was great.
Yeah,
Like,
I
everything
really
about
loved
that character.
yeah.
And also like the look and feel
Oh, dude,
of
the
her.
look and feel, they sold it
They nailed
perfect. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Because that's like, usually when they try to pull off a character like that, you can sort of go so wrong, and it just feels, like, oh, she's such a tough girl, like.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they balanced it just right, I think.
And I think the actor playing this role,
Oh,
she comes from like a series of movies with the same type of character,
And she was,
and like slowly building up to being more and more badass in
Mhm.
every movie that
but I
I've
really
seen.
liked her in that movie that she was in. That
Ready or Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like that movie's so misleading, the whole
Yeah, it is.
fucking thing. But
But as soon as
Uh,
I saw that, it was just like, okay, this is unique. This
Yeah.
is something, but it doesn't feel
It's-
like original.
But
It's
it
still,
isn't original, but
But
they
it-
do something original with it. Or,
Exactly.
they do it in a way that it is entertaining.
No, it's got a nice, fun twist.
It's
towards
basically the
end
movie I was in, Skills.
too.
Like, it's basically the same thing, where
Yeah.
people around the world tune in to, and
But you're talking Akimbo now.
yeah,
Not
but
Ready or
no, but I mean, the movie that I was in, it's basically the same thing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except that it was in an arena in my movie.
Yeah.
And they have all of whatever.
But you just started talking about that movie when we were talking about a different movie and not the movie
Oh,
we were
shit.
talking about. So
Yeah, but I said
people
the
don't
movie
know.
that I was in.
yes,
That I
but
was.
that is not similar to Ready or Not. It's
Oh,
similar
shit.
to
Similar
Guns
to
Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo. Yeah.
So just
True that.
want
Okay.
people to know that.
That is
Yes.
true.
But also see Ready or Not. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely see it. And I'm
Yeah.
not talking to Elias now because he didn't really like it that much. But
No, I didn't.
I
it.
did.
But for me, that movie, it just like, I know what they wanted to do. It just didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Like, but I really liked her in it. That's the
Yes.
thing, and I really liked
she
her
stole,
in this one as
stole
well.
the
Yeah.
show in that movie for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there was one character that I did like in that movie. I just don't remember if it was just her or someone else.
I kind of liked everybody. Like each member of that family of Ready or Not is very, like, has a very solid character.
Yeah. Like they're caricatures of
Ye-
their
yeah,
characters, basically.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
And I think the actors sell it too. And you can feel
Mhm.
like it is more of a, indie movie and very, like, not big budget. But
But it doesn't,
It's
like, I
fun.
never feel that
It's
the
a
budget is
fun-
off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no. It still feels good.
it's
but,
very good, yeah.
But I don't know. It just, something about that movie that I really, really love. That's why I keep recommending it to people. And so far, nobody has really loved it as much as I do. But it is what it
Stop
is.
recommending
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. Like I can't I can't.
But it's
really,
like you've said. But it's like when you recommend movies,
Yeah.
they're never as good to other people
No.
like you.
And
think
I
they are.
always,
Yeah.
I have this tendency to oversell everything. Like sometimes I can step out of my shell a bit and
Mm-hmm.
listen to me talk when I recommend movies. And it's like, dude, it's the best fucking movie in the world. Like you're gonna love this shit. And this thing happens, and that thing is like the one cool thing in the whole movie.
and it's a small thing.
And you're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And you know,
stop
I'm-
watching things high, Robert.
no, seriously, when I watch them high, I don't remember anything. So I
Okay.
can't be that high when I watch stuff that I want to see. So it doesn't really work out. You know, that's why the good shitty movies are perfect because you don't care, you just enjoy them, and it makes them better. But when you watch like a really good movie, you of course you love it, but you're so foggy that you're like, what the fuck did I watch? Did I watch that movie? I'm pretty sure I watched that movie. So yeah, it's a give and take for sure.
Yes.
But ready or not, I've enjoyed it both stoned out of my ass and super sober.
Yeah, you shouldn't smoke weed with your ass, though.
I don't know. I haven't tried. Because people, you know, they put like the tampons up their ass with alcohol
With
in
alcohol, yeah, maybe.
it. And you get like
yeah.
plastered. So maybe
But it's also
maybe smoke up the
dangerous.
ass. Yeah. But, you know,
Yeah,
it's only
to each
weed.
their own. Yeah.
It's only weed. Yeah.
You put a tampon of weed up your ass.
So, Guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo. No, it is like it has some fun characters. Radcliffe gives you a fun performance, sort of like I don't know. I really, really did enjoy this movie. Don't really want to like. I don't want to spoil it. I just want you to see it. Preferably
yeah.
see it with a friend.
Yeah.
I
It
think.
definitely is one of those.
Yeah, because we talked in between, you know, like, so we never, like, the movie didn't slow down at any point where you felt like, oh, come on, just get to the thing.
Exactly. No.
We checked a review of the movie where someone that watched it by themselves, like, oh, it was, like, slow.
Jeremy
It was-
Johns.
Yeah, and he was just running away. And I didn't, like, I would also be running away for the first good part until you sort of get your shit together.
Exactly. Like, you have to put yourself in Radcliffe's situation. Or Akimbo.
Yeah.
What was his name in the movie?
It was
Right.
Miles.
Miles. Good. So let's just call him Akimbo, anyways.
Miles Akimbo.
Yeah, but he's because Radcliffe is such a great actor.
Mhm.
He just sells whatever he is
Mhm.
portraying. So you just immediately relate to him. And I think his
Using-
character is a little bit more relatable to us than most of his roles.
Yeah.
So I think for everybody listening to this podcast, you're probably going to relate a lot to his character
Mhm.
in the way like he lives his life, I
Mhm.
think, in some ways at least. So that just made it even more, he sold it again.
Mhm.
Like he just sold it perfectly. So everything that happens to him, even if it is so fucking nuts, you still feel for him and you still believe it. Like
Yeah.
he sells it, you know? And that's the difference between having a super fucking awesome actor in a shitty ass movie,
Mhm.
but still making that shitty ass movie awesome,
Yeah.
than you have a shitty actor in a really fucking awesome movie.
Yeah.
Because that's just going to bring it all down.
But that's the thing. Like, you can feel that this movie was made to have fun.
Yes.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, he wasn't aiming for originality.
No, he was
Like,
like,
Yeah.
this is a fun movie for
Yeah.
like a story.
And I think that's what Radcliffe said in an interview or two as well, that he just read the script and he just thought it was like someone's having fun here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so like crazy. I just want to be part of it.
Yeah.
It's like for me when I saw Kung Fury.
Yeah.
And like it inspired me to reach out to David and, you know, just like exchange a few words and stuff before they released anything. And I think he had like a couple hundred followers on Twitter or on Instagram back then. And he actually did reply and was super nice about it. And it's just, you know, like when you do something right, it doesn't have to be original to be fun. Like Guns Akimbo is
It's a fun
a
ride.
fun fucking ride.
Yeah.
And I think if you have friends that enjoy the trailer, watch that movie with them. It's
Yes.
going to be even more fun because then you feed off each other's energies, you know, and if you don't find something super funny, your friend does, you know, and you feed off each other, like that energy plays a big part in watching crazy movies like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't sit at home feeling like bored, like sometimes, like if it works for you, you can do that. But that wouldn't be the go-to movie maybe for a lot of people. But with a friend, it's the perfect movie.
That's it.
So just think of who you are as a person. I love dumb action movies. I can watch them by myself. But then it depends on the level of shittiness. I think this one just passes.
No, I am sure I'm gonna enjoy this alone as well.
I think so too. Like I could enjoy this one
because
myself.
It feels like it is evenly paced.
But
even
I don't
if-
think I would watch Sharknado by myself.
No,
I could
I've
never.
tried.
Dude, I would never watch it by
Or
myself.
actually, I saw the first Sharknado myself.
Yeah,
so
no, I can't. Like, I need to see those with friends.
I had to split it up in like 5 sessions.
Yeah, and
Like,
then you've
it's
ruined
so
it. Yeah,
horrible,
and the thing is, the beauty of those movies is the element of surprise, and with friends.
Yes.
Because you're gonna laugh because you're not
But
there
you
to
need
enjoy
to
a
be
movie.
there to talk shit about the movie you are watching.
Dude,
as well.
it is
like,
the
you
best.
need to
It
make
is the
fun
best
of it,
part.
and you make fun of yourself for watching it. And
Yeah, but
like,
there's
it's
always
just
someone that just says something that just amplifies the joke already being made on screen.
Yes.
Dude, it is like we laughed so that we cried every fucking other Friday watching these terrible movies that are unwatchable. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Wasps. Like that shit is not it's not well directed, it's not well cut, it's not well CGI'd, it's not well acted. Like there's nothing good about this movie until you gather friends to see it.
Because then that makes
It
it
is
a fun ride.
Amazing with friends. And that they use cocaine to stop, dragon wasps. Or like they can't see you or whatever the fuck the idea
Everybody
of it is.
knows this.
Everybody knows that if you... What the fuck? It just keeps getting darker.
Yeah, they just killed.
Okay,
They
I need
killed
to
us.
turn the lights off because this always makes me super sleepy.
So he said turn the light off, but he means on.
I said on. Okay, I just killed the podcast by turning on the wrong light switch. The light switch on the wall is connected to the power in the room.
So it's like the master
switch. Yeah, that is such a strange thing. That should only be controlled from the power central
Yes.
outside, or the power box, whatever the fuck it's called. The,
the
electrical stuff.
the fuse box. Is what you
Fuse
mean.
box is what I meant. Yes, thank you. That was the word. I was like, come on. Yeah. So fuse box
Fuse box.
outside this room
We
in the
killed it.
utility room. Yeah.
Yeah. This is probably not going to make the podcast anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I killed the podcast. We are back.
Anyways,
And
watch Guns Akimbo.
Guns Akimbo is a fun ride. Watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, with or without friends, but preferably with friends.
With friends, I
Yeah.
think it'll heighten the experience. I
Yeah.
think if you enjoy these types of movies, you can watch them by yourself. But with a friend, it's going to be a little bit better.
How much do you miss the rental stores, like video rental stores?
Dude, I rented movies up until last year.
No, I still rent movies, but
I mean like physical movies.
walking into a place.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
do. Yeah, I did that just for
Where the hell did you find a place like that?
There was a place just by the station where I live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we rented DVDs there all the time.
Fuck, that's how far out of the city you live. You still have rental.
No, there
video
are some
places.
every now.
Even I don't live that far.
No,
out.
but the thing is, we rented movies that we watched with the kids, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we could give them that experience of
Fantastic.
renting. Because the fucking thing costs like as much as they do on fucking Viaplay or Netflix.
Oh, they
like-
do?
Yeah, fucking cost. Like the new ones.
Yeah.
The old ones doesn't really matter. You can borrow them for a week as well.
Oh, nice.
So that's nice.
You can
So-
always go to the city library. They got.
I know
DVDs and
they
stuff.
got tons of stuff as well. Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
I just missed that. You went with your friend
Yeah,
And
and then you
you-
just checked covers and
Yeah.
read. Yeah,
forever.
but
like,
dude, yeah,
sometimes.
I think the longest time I've spent in a store was with I don't remember who, and we were there for 2 hours, not being able to because we rented movies for so often.
Oh yeah.
and several movies at a time, like every
we'd
weekend.
seen pretty much every movie in the
Dude,
place.
yes. Everything that was new, we'd already seen. And then you went back to the old ones and you were like, yeah, Kroll, that sounds legit. Let's watch Kroll because of the stupid
Don't mock
cover.
Kroll.
No, it was awesome. That's what I mean. But that's how I discovered Kroll, basically.
Oh my god, we need to rewatch that by the way because oh holy fuck,
Dude.
it's not held up all that well.
Oh, well, I can imagine. I saw Beastmaster a couple of years ago, 1 and 2.
Well, if you made it through those, then
Yeah,
this
I
will
think
be
Crow
a
will
walk in
be
the park.
Yeah, fine.
So fun.
And those ones are also very good.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster.
So good. But yeah, no, I just miss that. Like
I do miss it too. Like
it became more of a a thing to do. Like
it added to the experience of watching a movie
and
rather than
it just made it so much more.
Yeah, but I think this instant thing that we're going through with like, oh, I just want to listen to this song, boom, Spotify. Like it's good and bad. Like it's ruining some of the part of the experience.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't really want CD stores. I never enjoyed going there and asking to listen to a CD.
Oh yeah,
I never enjoyed that. So
thought
that
was
can
nice.
go fuck itself. But I do remember, because I just want to like pay for stuff I want, you know, and not having to go through all that hassle. But with movies, it was never a hassle. It's like I enjoyed watching trailers before my movie started.
Yeah.
I was usually the one that watched all the trailers,
Same.
basically.
Oh yeah.
There were maybe some that sucked a lot, but
you still watched them.
But you still watch them.
Because
Or
you
you were
wanted to know.
prepping stuff
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Like if you were like, oh yeah, these suck, I'll just prep. And then when you heard like, what the fuck was that? That sounds awesome. Like Mel Gibson in, and you were like, this sounds interesting. You know, whatever.
I was always 100% ready.
I
Like,
was
for
usually
me
ready.
the trailers was as big a part of the movie as anything else. And same now.
for me,
actually,
mostly,
going into the cinemas, I want to see those.
Oh
trailers.
shit, no, I don't, because
Everybody
they're
hates them now.
no, but my problem with those ones is that they're not about movie. I don't mind the movie ones.
Well,
It's
today's
like,
trailers, they spoil every fucking good thing
I
there
think
is in
they
the
did
movie.
back then as well.
But not in the same way.
I don't know.
Not in
Like
the
it
same way. at all.
depends.
Like or not.
For
Not to
me,
my-
they felt like a story trailer, but then when you watch the movie, they just fucked you over. That's what I felt
Yeah.
like back in the. No, I
No,
mean
that's true.
No, I mean they tricked you back in the day as well. Like
They were better at tricking you back in the
Yeah,
day. Or we
but
were just
we were
more
just dumber.
gullible.
Yeah, gullible.
No, dumber. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I take all that back. But still miss the
Yeah.
going to the store and
'cause-
picking out a movie.
No, that is a thing I'm gonna miss as well.
Yeah.
Because now the video store, with the
Like-
rebuilding of the station, or like
Oh,
not
yes.
the station, but that area, they killed it,
So it's gone.
so it's gone. So no more renting.
Even that far out.
Because we just rented, bullshit movies and
Mhm.
like kids movies that weren't out on Viaplay or Netflix, and
Yeah.
then we just rented them there.
Yeah.
It was nice. The kids loved it. They got to like buy some candy and rent a movie each.
And you sort of prepare for the
Yeah,
coziness to come.
but that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like that build up
Exactly.
makes the movie night more exciting.
But that's actually what I do with weed, to be honest. Like I plan out a night the same sort of way. So I buy the snacks, select the movie, and like I prepare everything as much as I can, and then get blasted, and then just sit there and enjoy it.
and then forget what you were gonna do, and you don't watch any of the movies.
Mostly my
Like
attention span
what?
is so short that I
Yeah.
watch half of the movie and then I switch to another movie, watch half of that, switch to another movie, watch half of that.
That's how you play video games as well.
Yeah,
You're
yep.
insane.
No,
I think
I've always done
if
that.
I smoked weed in that way, I would get hyper focused, like crazy into one thing.
yeah, you would.
rather
I
than
think so too.
yeah. I think I'm that type of person that when I go all in, I go all in.
And that's like the really interesting part. Like when we eventually get you high out of your fucking head, I just want to sit back and watch, see what happens.
just like,
like,
not pretend to smoke with me and just like
Exactly.
observe. Fucking lab rat.
I'll just place out like you got some paper and pens right there, and you got the DVDs right there, and you got the games there. Let's just see what he chooses, and let's see what happens.
That's when you play Hitman.
Yes. No.
And
No.
Just like sitting there.
You would not
I'm
be
just-
hitting any man.
No, but I'm just thinking like, I find like a hiding spot and then I sit there and I just like in my head I'm playing the game, but there's nothing happening. I'm just like, I'm gonna sneak up, I'm gonna grab the guard, I'm gonna go to the kid, and then just like that happens, but different scenarios, but nothing happens in the actual game.
No, you're going to be
Just like-
sitting there and you're going to be describing sort of the smell of the box you're hiding behind.
No, but that's what
And,
I mean, like all the wrong
dude,
things.
Yeah, I think like this box is a symbol of life, bro.
And is
Like-
this label like made at a?
It's like, eventually, if I just wait here long enough, everything's gonna be fine, man. Everything's just gonna be fine,
I'm just gonna wait until he ages and dies.
Yeah. or something like that. What is life?
What is time? What is
am
life?
I?
Yeah.
Am I? Yes, sands in an hourglass.
But to not derail too far on this getting high thing,
Yeah.
we don't need drugs to derail.
Like what?
Uh,
Drugs say what?
no, but I've seen a lot of things this week. I saw
Yes,
Once
me
Upon a
too.
Time in Hollywood.
Finally.
Yes, finally.
And
But I
do
was
you-
planning to see it on, like, oh shit, I could have. Yeah, that was that was before Corona.
Hmm.
Yeah, life happened.
So did you absolutely hate it?
No,
Or
I
did
didn't
you-
hate it, but I didn't love it. It was
Bec-
just like, I think it was just like Hateful Eight.
It's too slow.
It's just like the payoff is not a payoff for me. It
Mm.
was, I really truly did enjoy it, but I also understand why people like, oh, the violence against women, because I was like, that's not that bad, and then you just keeps going and you're like, I
Yeah.
see where the reaction is coming from. And
Yeah.
not being a woman, I really can't, like understand, because there's crazy people out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I guess that could maybe trigger them, like thinking it's okay.
Mhm.
But it's a movie. For me, it's
Yeah.
just a movie. Like all the things, like Akimbo, Guns
Oh,
Akimbo.
yeah.
Like
No, but I'm
there's
sure
crazy people.
There's
out
probably
there.
some idiot planning somebody like
Yeah.
something like
Like I think,
Akimbo.
yeah, but I don't think movies are what defines crazy people. It's the crazy that is
no.
the crazy. You
Of
know,
course.
like
that is what defines a sane and a crazy person, I guess.
it's like the acting out,
yeah,
and
like a normal within quotation marks is somebody that understands that it's make believe
Yeah.
or it's just
but also, dude,
stupid.
all the crazy things my brain goes through on a
Mhm.
daily. If I was acting out on those things,
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
no, we would be locked up for it.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, just sharing thoughts.
Yes.
Like anyone. Like it doesn't matter how fucking good you think you are. If you're being honest, just for a second about the thoughts that like fly through your brain. There's some fucked up shit that comes by, like the frontal lobe,
Oh yeah,
just like
on a daily.
on a daily that you just like. If I said that out loud, I would be alone. Like I would be alone. Like no one would want to be with me if I was, like saying this out loud.
I think
and
I would be
it's-
burned.
Yeah,
alive.
but the thing is, it's not even things I stand for.
No.
It's just like one idea triggers another one,
Mhm.
and then that equals crazy thought. And
Yeah.
then crazy thought leads me down crazy town, and then crazy town becomes, crazytopolis, and then you're just fucking,
The king of Crazytopolis.
dude, yes,
But it's all about owning that Crazytopolis.
exactly, and
And then
just killing everyone.
put a lid on it.
Yeah.
And then close it in.
No, but that's the thing, and then it just disperses, and then you're back on your normal shit.
Yeah.
But that's how the brain works. It takes and makes assumptions. It, like
That's-
crazy thoughts come and go.
That's the cool thing. And those
And-
are sometimes original, just to tie it back into today's
Mhm.
episode.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
could get some original stuff from there, but I don't think I want to be known for it.
No, but I actually did, I tried to utilize the dark, fucking horrible thoughts that I had in my head
Mm-hmm.
and make stuff out of that. And it worked. It manifested darkness as well, but it gave a lot of really cool, weird ideas that I
Yeah,
would never, ever
definitely.
have thought about doing if I was happy. It'd all be like rainbows and fucking butterflies. Darkness is good, especially for us artists. A lot of us at least thrive off of it. And
That's what I don't understand at all.
but you just haven't reached darkness yet. You've had such a good life, Elias. You're too happy all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Stop training for about
Ask
half
my
a
wife
year.
about that, being
Yeah.
happy. I was like,
Maybe she
"Ah,
can
I
give you
don't-"
some good drawing ideas. No, that's horrible. All right. So apart from the new Tarantino movie, what else?
Yeah, but about that movie, like
Yeah,
I just don't understand the stories he's trying to tell anymore. I think with Hateful Eight, that just like flew above my head. I think
Really?
I think Django Unchained, was it that what it was called?
Yep.
Django, yeah. That one I really enjoyed because it has like a clear point.
It's a simpler movie.
Yeah. And I guess I'm a simpler dude.
Yes. Well, you are. You really are.
Like I really
not
don't.
in a bad way.
No, but I really don't. Like, for me, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is just a day in my life sort of movie.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Nothing interesting. I guess it's because we've seen so many movies that it just feels mundane, but told through a Tarantino filter that I enjoy. And I enjoy their like exchange and everything that happens.
This feels like Tarantino's Clerks, like.
Yeah, but Clerks is fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and this one is fun.
But this is Tarantino's version of that.
Yeah, and it's just like I really do enjoy the Tarantino filter. But at the end, I'm left like, oh yeah, okay, and
you're left wanting.
Yeah, exactly. I want a proper conclusion to this movie. Except they're like, oh, you're a good friend. Yeah, you're a good friend, basically.
But yeah, there is a lot more there. But it's really hard to explain because it would just be me ranting about their relationship. And blah, blah, blah.
And I really do enjoy their relationship. It's just not a movie for me.
Yeah.
Like it's the thing you add to a movie to build the characters, and then something happens. Yeah, all around
the story. Yeah.
And that's how I feel like Pulp Fiction is.
Mm-hmm.
You have these characters. You have the Travolta and
Uma Thurman, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. And they have their daily banter, and they're doing their thing, And you have Uma Thurman, and you have Bruce Willis, and Dunk. Is it no? What's
Michael
the
Clark? No,
that's not him. It's
Ving Rhames.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they have their thing, when they're being held there, captive, and they're even that small screen time that they do get there, and all. I feel that they're building something there. You know what I mean? But
I mean that's a movie that is light years ahead of every other movie, pretty much.
But
I mean, it's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, but I think I need to rewatch it now.
Oh yeah.
And
You
just
should
see how it feels. But for me, that movie, it's like. Even Snatch has that, where you don't get to see all the characters for a long time, but there's somewhat them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, with this movie, with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's a different type of movie.
It is a different type of movie, and it gets lost on me. That's what I'm saying.
And it doesn't follow the normal Tarantino, arch or whatever.
But that's the thing. When I watch these movies, I don't really think that it's a Tarantino movie. You just look for the entertainment. Yeah. And I feel that no matter what because I've lost that, I don't watch movies because it's this guy or that guy. Directors to me mean basically nothing because a lot of them, it's hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss. Tarantino has a lot of hits.
Yeah.
But then again, he has movies that I'm just it's fine.
He's making good movies,
he's
but not all of them are awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not all epic level.
Yeah.
But the way that he makes them, they're all epic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all beautiful. And this one, no difference. And I really enjoy all the hits that he does have, the small ones even. And Brad Pitt is such a fucking badass in this one, and nothing really happens.
No, and he's so chill about everything.
Yeah, and he's such a... And even Kurt Russell, the little cameo, basically, that he has. Even that I love. I even love the Bruce Lee thing. Yeah. It was super innocent, and everyone got super butthurt about that.
Of course.
I don't understand why.
That's people today.
I thought it was a wink, a caricature of Hollywood.
And that's sort of where I guess you could almost start to realize that this is his story. He's changed history a bit.
But it's also, I never thought that this was this is what happened in Hollywood. No, it's fucking bullshit, all of it. It's a caricature of an actor and how they react to different things.
Yeah. Their
relationship, that whole spoiler Manson thing. And I just, Inglourious Bastards, I wanted more by the end of it. Because I was oh shit, we're going to end here? That's what I felt there as well.
After they kill Hitler?
No, but it just felt like something was going to happen. I don't know why. I don't remember the movie clearly enough to, but the way that it ended, I just needed something more. Not that I needed it for another hour or something. I just don't remember what it was specifically that made me think that.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause I'm like, it really.
No, but the thing is, I don't
just
remember.
gives you
Yeah,
everything.
no, but I just don't remember what happened to keep, like, to clarify that. But this movie, definitely, I loved the ending, like the whole thing, and then just like all that happened in the end.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So good.
It's just that the movie, all in all, for being that long,
yeah. It is
like you had the
crazy.
potential to put in another plot in there, basically. No, but it's just like,
Yeah,
because that could have been the
I mean,
things
yeah.
around it that would have made it a Pulp Fiction or
exactly. Yeah, it is a little too long for being that type of movie.
Yeah.
Like a day in a life type of movie,
yeah.
which it is.
And
But again, it's almost like The Nice Guys, only that The Nice Guys do have, that story.
man, The Nice Guys is such a, like, it was so different from what I expected it to be
Yeah,
as
right?
well. Yeah.
So good. So if you haven't
It's
seen
really
that,
good.
definitely check it out.
Not
Shane Black.
that one does not leave me with more please
No,
in
but I
that
mean,
sense.
the same feeling I get from watching the movie, not
Yeah.
after, but while watching
while
it,
watch.
it's the same feeling I get with Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in
Yeah.
Hollywood. It's
It's the
cozy.
same vibe. Yeah,
it's
the
nice,
same,
and the
yeah.
banter between them is so casual and like real.
That is actually one of my favorite Gosling movies.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And he's like, he's not a pretty boy there as well. Like, that's
He-
not what they're trying
no,
to sell at all.
he's
Like,
almost
he-
the opposite.
Yeah,
Like,
no. He's so
he's a
like
drunken,
awkward.
dirty,
Dirty father cop.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed that
Great character.
because you could always play a pretty boy.
Yeah.
If you're a pretty boy, you know what I
Plus, he works perfectly with Russell Crowe. Like
Oh,
their
dude,
relationship
yes.
and the
mean. Russell
banter.
Crowe always reminds me of your dad, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he does kind of look like him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh man. But all right, let's skip Hollywood a bit
Yeah.
because we've talked way too much about it,
Yeah.
and we can keep talking about it. I like it, you like it, but not as much as I do.
Yeah.
There you go. We have to talk about. Well, no, we can't really talk that much about that too. I wanted to talk about The Umbrella Academy season 2, but you
Ooh.
haven't finished it yet.
No, I haven't.
So I think we'll wait
Okay,
until you
cool.
finish that.
Yeah, that'll be next week.
But for anybody listening now, it's been out for over a week.
Mm-hmm.
If you missed it, and if you liked the first season, sit your
It-
fucking ass
yeah.
down and watch this
It
show.
does not get worse.
No.
I think, personally, not remembering the first season at all. I remember liking the first season, and then, a lot of things have happened since.
Mm.
But for me, I don't know why, but the second season feels fresh.
It is.
Like
Like,
it feels
it's 100%
so.
fresh.
It just feels like, usually I just feel like, the novelty is worn out,
Mm.
and it's just like, I don't care.
No.
But in this one, I personally enjoyed this more than Stranger Things season 2 and 3.
Whoa.
Yep. For me, it's just like, that's the
yeah,
novelty
yeah,
thing
yeah,
I'm talking about. Like, it's not that it's bad.
But after the first season, it was
Yeah.
just like worn out. and
More
done.
stuff are the same.
Yeah.
Whereas this show, I don't know what it is, but they've taken whatever the fuck they were doing and then just like raised it. Like,
This is
and
what a
that's-
good sequel should do.
yes.
And I see this as a sequel rather than like season 2.
Same.
So more like
don't know why,
season
yeah.
1, movie 1.
It's like, it feels like they just chopped the movie into pieces and
Yeah.
then just, dude.
And yeah, seriously. Well, you've only seen half of season 2,
Yeah.
so I can't
Okay.
talk about like
So
all the-
spoil it next week.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
just do
we're
that.
going to spoil it. So watch Umbrella Academy.
Season 2 and 1,
Yeah.
of course. But I totally agree. Season 2 is just next level for sure,
Yeah.
and they did everything right with how to carry on a good story.
Yeah, and judging by the way, or like thinking of how season 1 ended without saying anything, I was like, how do you fucking continue this? Like, what do you do with this story?
Mhm.
Like, sure, this all happened, but, well, what do you do? Like, you could fuck yourself sideways
Yeah.
trying to fix this.
Yeah,
And they do it perfectly.
yes,
Yeah.
so good, so genius. All right, so not talking about that. Something that
did
I
see
saw.
more, Yeah.
Something that I saw today, which I can recommend people not really see unless you get to see it for free, is Deep Blue Sea 3. Like, I've just felt like all of that rhymed, but oh my god, yeah, like I don't know why they made a Deep Blue Sea 2.
Or 1. But
1 I enjoyed the first one, Of course.
Was
I
that
do.
with Paul Walker or whatever
No,
his name is?
no. The first one is with LL Cool J.
Oh, okay.
It's with
This is not
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
it's
shit, yeah,
with
that's what it was.
Stellan Skarsgård. It's with
Oh yeah, maybe he's the blonde actor I'm thinking of.
I don't know the name of she's like British woman actor, and I really can't say any other movie I've seen her in, but she's in it.
Cool. Gotta check
And
it
so and
out.
so. But I mean, yeah,
like, who now?
the first, no, the guy who played the Punisher that John Travolta was in, that Punisher dude, he was in it too.
Okay, so his name is Jane something.
Oh my
Tom
God,
Jane.
Tom Jane.
There you go. That's the blonde guy I was thinking
Yeah.
of.
From The Mist.
Yeah.
Yes.
His only good movie.
I really enjoyed the first one. Like, that's a fun, one of those, entertaining, stupid shark movies, but still done good. The second one, I have no recollection of. I have no idea. I'm sure I've seen it, but I do not remember seeing it at all. And
I don't recognize any of the actors.
From-
this is Deep Blue Sea 3.
Yeah, there you go. Deep Blue Sea
Yeah, I was
3,
like,
there is
what?
no familiar faces. There's nothing.
Yeah, Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
There you go. But it is still like a stupid shark movie.
Shit, is Michael Rappaport in it as well?
I don't know who that is.
It's this guy.
Rappaport. Oh, yeah.
He's such a great person.
But he is just himself.
Like in every movie.
Like
he's
in every
yeah.
movie. What is it?
Like you don't know who it is when you say the name, but then you see him and
Yeah.
you're like, oh yes.
Beverly Hills Cop 3, I think. Like that same character. It doesn't matter.
Was he in Beverly Hills Cop?
3, right? Wasn't he in that
Was
one?
he? Holy shit.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
It doesn't matter. But, I mean, the Deep Blue Sea 3 is just a worser version of the first one, of course. And it's got probably not as much money behind it, too. So it's just, like, so much worse. So much worse.
Like, I don't even know.
Everything.
This is so common that, like, they keep milking it,
Yeah.
but the budget goes down. And I'm like, why are you making
This
these?
does
like,
feel like an asylum version of Deep Blue Sea. Like, it really does feel like. Even the quality of the actual video is asylum quality. Like, it's just so bad. And I can't believe I paid money for seeing it. But, I mean, I did enjoy it too, a little bit. But, yeah, I do not recommend that. But what I do recommend that I finally got a chance to see is the last 4 episodes of Season 7, The Clone Wars. Finally, I got that. It's been like on my list since it came out. And apparently now I can say that with 100% certainty. It ties in the Clone Wars show, the animated show, perfectly to the movie universe. So all of those loose ends that were like sort of, you just didn't know where they were going with the Clone Wars, that gets sort of tied up. And you get so much more of Ahsoka as the character that she is, and she's going to be back in the Mandalorian show. So it's like really important to know what she's gone through. And with the whole Order 66 that happens in between the second and third movie, kind of like everything that happens there with Order 66 is when the Jedi gets eradicated, just so you know. So if you are a big fan of the Star Wars universe and you want to know a little bit more, but you can't be fucked watching the whole of...
Where can you see that, by the way? Is it on any service?
No. I had to illegalize it.
That's a word.
Yeah, just made it into one. No, I got it from a friend, actually.
Yeah.
So, like...
He's a pirate.
Kind of. No, actually, I did get it from a friend. So
Oh.
I didn't do any illegal stuff. I just clicked on something. Anyways, so you don't need to see the full 7th season because most of the earlier episodes is just filler episodes.
Aha.
which also like it ties up a few loose ends, but not any important stuff. The last 4 episodes is like its own movie, and it's awesome. Like it's really fucking awesome. A lot of the feels, a lot of cool action scenes. The animation has been kicked up a little bit. Like it's still that sort of 3D.
That cartoony 3D.
Exactly, but a little bit more polished and more, almost like they're transitioning into real life. Like, but that I can 100% recommend. Like those 4 last episodes were the bomb. So fucking awesome.
I tried watching the early ones, first season with my daughter.
It's hard. It's a hard watch in the beginning, and then you get into it.
No, I don't remember. I think she was just too young, so she didn't like enjoy it in that sense.
Yeah,
because she didn't understand shit.
You need to have seen the other Star Wars to understand that one. I think at least 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
or like at least 1, 2. But yeah, I was super happy to see that. I also watched behind the scenes stuff for The Mandalorian and started rewatching The Mandalorian.
Oh man, I haven't even finished it.
You haven't finished The Mandalorian?
Mm-mm.
The fuck?
I saw the first 2. And then it was like too much hassle with the streaming sites. I was like, I'll just wait.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I rewatched.
Also, Rona ruined our guest that worked on it, so
there you go. So
we'll do that later.
Look forward to that. But there is a season 2 coming, so
that's awesome.
We can maybe tie it into season 2.
Yeah,
hopefully.
That would be awesome, because it would be awesome to have him on the show.
It'd be awesome to have anybody on the show.
Yeah. We also talked to Comics Heaven that we mentioned earlier. Maybe get a comic nerd in here.
Yes.
And talk a little.
Talk some comics. That'll be interesting. Because
we are not good at comics.
I've always said that I'm like this big comic book geek, which
not
I
in
am.
that sense.
No, I love comic books, but I don't know the number. I don't know all the artists. I don't know
same.
I collect
I
them.
read comics for I
I
collected comics for the sake of the art rather than the stories.
Exactly. And that's the same here. 100%. Same with my dad too, actually. So
we're a different type of nerd.
But it would be interesting to hear what they have to say about stuff.
Yeah.
Other stuff that I watched, just really quick, was I started watching this new anime, The God of High School, which is something that it's the new talk of the town. I think it's only 4 episodes or 5 episodes out, so it's like really new.
Yeah.
And like it's another anime.
Oh shit, an anime. Yeah, I've given up.
And so this one is, again, it's like this big tournament and they fight, and the winner of the tournament I think gets like 1 wish granted. So like you make a wish and it gets granted, and you become the god of high school, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, sorry, it's just like anime.
Yeah. It's all right. The fights are okay, but I think you would hate them. They kind of remind me of One Punch Man-ish. Like, so think One Punch Man, but without people exploding. Like, so it's kind of badass. I think maybe you would even enjoy it more than I did, but at this point, after JoJo.
And also today, seeing a live-action JoJo movie that I forgot to buy.
No, you didn't forget to buy it.
I totally forgot it, actually.
I just gently
I remember you putting it back. I was like, I'm going to come back for this.
Yeah, no.
And I totally...
Because Elias was like, if you're not buying it, I'm getting it. I'm like, I am not fucking buying it.
Fuck. Can somebody go to SF Bookstore and just buy the live JoJo and send it to Robert?
If you want to see something burn, yes, do it.
We'll watch it and then just burn the disc as content.
I'm pretty sure I saw some wigs on that cover, so immediately no.
Yes.
Immediately no.
So watching that, Robert, it's going to be a retro.
Yeah.
Because I'm really curious. Like, I haven't stopped thinking about it since seeing it. Like, will there be someone like, and JoJo takes his hand out of his pocket to punch the man in the face, but he has his ham on, charging blah, 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 blah. Like, It just makes me equally angry every time.
I am 100% sure that is what's going to happen.
But
with real people now.
Yeah.
I guess the only good thing about that is we can look them up and actually murder them.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that watching it together And it's,
Yes, of
like,
course.
it's ending.
But
It's
I'm
not
not-
like
I'm
another
not
48.
I am not spending money on it.
Of course I am.
Yes, you can spend as much as you want.
The thing
And I
is,
would gladly see it
buy
with you.
it, and
Yes.
then you'll have to take care of it.
Oh yeah.
You know that. You have
Fantastic.
this stable for these type of
That-
movies.
Yeah.
You have
that's
a loving home
And
for
of
Renegade
true.
DVDs.
JoJo is welcome anytime he wants.
So yeah,
might
we're
be
still getting
forgotten
JoJo though. I
Yes.
might order it online though because I can't be bothered to go there now.
But speaking of animes and
Yes.
really stupid, messed up animes,
Uh-huh.
for some fucking reason, I got into this new anime on Netflix.
Why do you keep doing it?
Because
Like-
I'm like randomly just, again, smoking a lot of weed,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like attention span.
man,
Let's see
yeah.
something new. I am watching a food anime that is
Oh,
like
man.
a food porn anime. Or
Food
actually,
porn? Like
in
are
this
they
case, it's
fucking the food.
food
or-
hentai anime.
They have hentai on.
No,
Or is
but
it
it's
the
very fucking close. So what happens is this guy makes food,
And
and
then
when
just,
women eat it, they
Oh.
sort of come because it's so amazing. Or even guys too. And it's boobs everywhere, and there's asses everywhere, and all the guys are kind of naked, but they're not. And it's and I keep watching this. I don't know why. There's something in the show that I just keep going back to. It's not the hentai part. I know everybody out there is just
I
like,
just love
"Yeah,
how
we-
asparagus is portrayed in this
No,
movie.
but seriously, I love food shows. I
Yeah.
am a big sucker for like MasterChef and all of those type of shows.
Mhm.
And this anime is that. And he makes food, of course. And then he makes food, and he teaches you how to make food as well, like, but in an anime version. And it's just like action
Yeah.
with food and big boobs and whatever it is.
It's like I really love action, boobs, and asparagus. That's
Yeah.
all I'm hearing you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds super weird.
it is super weird. And the strangest thing is that I keep watching it. Like, I just keep watching it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just can't explain what it is
No.
that keeps
But
you watching.
it is
yeah.
so, like, I laugh out loud so much to this show because it's so,
So ridiculous,
stupid.
yeah.
Yes, it's so over the top.
Oh my god, dude.
Everything
That
about
show
it.
sounds like bananas.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't think I could pull
No,
it off.
again, it's like one
But
of
that's
those
what you
just-
say without watching it. And
Yeah.
then you watch it and you're like, oh, this is the 7th episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
That's no joke. I think I am on the 7th episode.
cool.
But anyways, just like see the clip that is on the Netflix thing,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the taste.
I've never heard of this show. What was it called?
Food War or Food Wars or
Okay,
something like
cool.
that.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Like, I haven't-
It's a really new addition to Netflix, I think. But yeah,
That is awesome though. Like it sounds so fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
But,
it was my
and is it just like and then like slow motion type of
Yeah.
sort of
everything you come
like
to
you
expect?
can,
Yes.
yeah, like any anime you've seen where
Uh-huh.
they're just like
Yeah, and then the exposition part of this, or like
Yeah.
the JoJo part, is in the coming. Like when they come and eat, it's like they explain everything that has happened. Yeah, it's it's
Yeah,
a little
seems
it's a little bit amazing, is what it is, because the fact
fuck, it's a hard sell
the
for me
fact
that one.
that I am still watching this after
yeah,
the
you
JoJo
have
incident.
To, yeah, fuck.
Because I can't even watch Full Metal Alchemist now. Like, just seeing anime is just like,
Yeah, anime is
it really hurts my eyes.
yeah, same here. Like
Yeah.
I've gone like coming from a place where I loved anime to a place where I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to because there's some good fucking ones out there.
Yeah.
But the amount of shit you have to like just push through to
Mhm.
get to it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's too
like
much.
yeah,
It's too much.
it's like looking for that needle in the shit stack
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You keep diving in.
and coming out disappointed.
Yes.
Just like no.
But to balance that out, I watched some old classics. Like Baby Driver.
So good.
Exactly.
Saw it last year. Super
Yeah.
good. Still.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while, and then I just saw it now, and it's
Oh, that opening
I was
is
just gonna say.
like that Food War. It's like,
yeah, exactly that.
like when the car doesn't do what you expect it to do when he drives, and the camera goes that way and the car goes that way, you're like, yeah.
yes, and it's still that good. The only part I think is a little bit slow is like towards the end of the movie, because it, like, before the big action scene at the end,
Yeah.
it's a lot of just dragging out the big last
I don't
score,
remember.
like with him with the girl, and
Yeah.
then them planning the last job and stuff.
Yeah.
That drags out a little bit, and it makes
Okay.
me sort of want to rush it a bit, because before that it's very
Yeah,
evenly
yeah, yeah.
paced
There's
and
like
good.
this section, this section, this.
And with the
They're like
music and
beats,
everything.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because the whole movie
Is a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should check the behind the scenes for that. I meant to
Definitely.
do it when you mentioned it.
it's really, really good. Another classic was The Raid.
That is an original movie, though.
Yes.
That is like take a heist movie, but also take like beats
Yes.
and then sync them up somehow and like make the acting part of like natural
Mm-hmm.
without you thinking about it, but part of the beat. So everything you have to act out, you also have to do it to a beat or like a rhythm. That is fucking crazy.
Exactly. But that's why Edgar Wright is the genius that he is. Like, watch any of his movies, really, and
What else has he done? I remember
done,
looking
like,
it up, but I don't remember.
most of the stupid British comedies, like
Mhm.
The Shaun of the Dead, and
Yeah, shit, yeah. Yeah.
World's End, and all of those.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also done, I just looked at, so good. But I also watched The Raid again,
Oh,
because
the Raid.
we talked
We
about
talked about it.
and I was like, all right, yeah, I need to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, my stomach just turned so much from
Mhm.
watching it, because it's.
It is horrible.
It's
like,
so
It
horrible.
is so horrible.
Do you remember the scene when they're sort of hiding in the wall, and the guy with the machete goes in and like stabs the wall, and then
No, but that sounds horrible.
it's like very, very in the beginning of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
he has to hide with his like
Yeah, the
colleague
other,
that's hurt, and they get to come into this apartment that has a hidden space in the wall that they can go in and hide, but the bad guy sort of kind of figures it out,
Yeah.
so he sort of to make sure that nobody's in the wall, he stabs the wall with his giant ass machete, and he stabby up and down, and it's like it builds up so beautifully in the scene with coming closer, and then the last stab goes so close to the
main guy?
main guy that it sort of nicks him on the chin, and then he's stuck in the wall because that's the last stab, and he leaves the machete in there, and the machete is sort of
Like
in his
pressing his
cheek,
cheek.
and
yeah.
he's stuck in the wall and he can't move, and he's got this machete that has slaughtered people because you've seen people die, so it's dirty. They're crammed in this little space.
Like, yeah,
He's about
claustrophobia
yeah, so
setting in.
claustrophobic. The bad guy that has the machete is so horrible. Like he looks so scary.
Mhm.
Everything about that scene, and then they drag it out so long that it's just stuck there with that machete in his fucking face.
Yeah, you're just like really trying to like
And I think it's
close the walls.
it
in
felt
on you,
like 5 minutes, but it's probably just 1 minute.
Yeah.
But like I felt so nauseous about it. Like it got to me so bad.
But everything in the movie is.
And that is the same guy that gets the super awesome, when he drags the head and
Yeah.
stabs him with the door.
Yeah.
I guess that dude
Oh,
is
man.
the bad guy. But yeah, just that whole movie, and it's so fucking intense.
It is super intense.
Like-
That's what they failed with the second one, I think. Like it's still like crazy,
Mm.
but the first one is
But it's because it's
stressful.
confined
Yeah, it's
in
super
that space.
stressful.
The second one they're more
Stressful.
the second one they're more outside and
Yeah.
living, I guess. Yeah, but oh man, seeing it again just made me appreciate it so much more,
Mm-hmm.
which made me want to go back and see Ong Bak, because I haven't seen
Oh
that for
man,
years.
Ong Bak. I did watch some of the fights, and they don't
no.
feel like when I go back and watch like old Jackie Chan movies, they hold up, But
Yeah.
Ong Bak, like he still does cool stuff, but they're not as powerful as I remember them.
No, but when he did them, when that came out,
That was
it was powerful then, and there were like brand new moves to see
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
big
so,
screen.
yeah.
Like he
no,
combined.
dude, he
so-
did change
the way
the way martial arts movies fight and stuff. So.
for sure. So I mean that also needs.
But that's
to have
again,
its
he took the
place
Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee stuff that he loved,
and made it
and
his
did
thing.
his thing with them, like the way
Yeah.
he wanted to.
I love the story that he thought people could jump that high for reals, like in Hong Kong movies when they jump with ropes. So he trained to jump that high, and that's how he became who he is.
Tony Jaa.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Raid
Yeah,
is cool.
The Raid is cool.
I did watch something else. Yeah, I saw the movie you've been telling me for 6 months now.
Great.
Code 8, yeah. Code 8.
Great. Yeah.
Codetto was
So-
actually not bad.
Right?
And like
not half
any-
bad at least.
No, but I mean like it wasn't like the usual story where a kid wants to needs money for a reason and then gets in with the bad guys. And it all does work, and I like the power thing, like the whole idea of how powers are used, and like I'm gonna spoil this movie. I don't really care if you see it.
It's been
or
out
not.
forever.
Yeah.
We've talked about it for like forever.
Yeah, I think you talked about it back then as well.
Oh yeah.
But now that I've finally seen it and we can talk about it,
Let's do it.
So back in when they were building the U.S. basically, or is it the U.S.? I don't remember. Like whatever future city it is. I
It is
think
the
it is
US.
New York, right?
No, you said U.S., but it's a city in the U.S.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
I
No, but
think
I
it's-
meant like a city in the U.S.
Yeah.
And what I liked about it is how like people with powers helped build the city, but then eventually people were scared of them, so they replaced all the workers with powers with machines, like you do now, but for other reasons, not to save cost, but to save, like people were being scared, so they just
Yeah.
wanted the power people out of there.
Yeah, like the power people became a minority and
Yeah, eventually they became the
started
minority.
getting like I guess hated or
Yeah, people didn't
Yeah.
want them nearby or
Mm.
working for them or at their places, And it's basically, they just got confined, controlled. There were special police things that to manage all the superpower people.
Yeah.
And you had to like register your powers to get a job or whatever the fuck it is, so they can keep tabs on you. Like that whole thing, I really enjoyed.
right. That's what I loved about the movie
I
too.
think
That they
that is-
normalized the superpower so
Yeah.
perfectly,
But
or,
also
like,
put
so
them in
well.
as a minority.
Exactly,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
many people having them,
Mm-hmm.
that became. But I think that's, again, where they should have put more focus. And then, instead of doing that story that they chose to go with.
Yeah,
But then again, you got to do something. And I did enjoy the movie. Like, I didn't have any problem with the actors.
no, I
or
think he
anything.
did
He did a good
fairly
job.
good job at least.
Yeah. And my problem was, like, the whole power part, that it was just too weak.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't feel it like I do with Chronicle.
Mm.
And other superhero movies, like big budget or small, like usually you get the power right, and
Yeah.
in this one like his power, the main guy's power,
Yeah,
electricity, just too weak.
yeah.
Like oh my god, he's like the most powerful thing, and then he's just like bzz, bzz, just doing I don't know, like what I do when I rub my feet on a carpet and then just like poke at a friend. Basically, that's what it felt like visually.
Sparkles.
Yeah, sparkles.
God of Sparkles.
God of but that's all I got from it, like visually.
Yeah, yeah.
But then the effects were that like he was like an EMP,
Mhm.
that he could like what do you call it? Like when you
Shut down
yeah
electricity.
but what do you call
EMP.
that? There's a
Electric
no.
magnetic pulse.
it's called also kortsluta, that word. in
Short
English.
circuit.
Yeah, but that didn't like the visuals didn't like
It's just like,
represent the
boom.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's sort of what it is in real life, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But in a
Because-
movie, you want
Yeah, you
to
want
feel
more-
it or like to see
But
it.
it is
somehow.
more of a low budget type of movie too. So
But I wonder
guess,
what the low budget is like. If Chronicle managed more with 12 million,
Mm,
and I feel
Yeah.
like Code 8 is more.
but it didn't get really hyped. Pretty much like Upgrade. Did you ever see that one?
Upgrade, yeah, I saw Upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
with
yeah. That's right.
the guy that looks like Tom Hardy.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ!
Yes.
I was so convinced. I was like, oh yeah, that movie with Tom Hardy, and then like, but not Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Because I thought he was until I watched the movie,
Yeah.
and then like the main guy, I was like,
He's not Tom Hardy.
that's not Tom Hardy. Okay, so budget for this movie was as much as 100. Oh, that was the box office. So you talk, and I'll see what it cost to make this movie.
Every time you say that, I never know what to
Yeah,
say.
I know. You put
then
me in
you
that
always
spot.
find-
Yeah,
you
you
always
put me in
find
that spot earlier. You're like, you keep talking L. I'm like, what now?
Like the only actor I recognize from that movie is the Green
mother.
Arrow.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That guy's the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Holy dicks! That's why he was so familiar. But he has a different look. Where's his hood? No, just kidding. But yeah, shit. So the main not the main bad guy, but the first bad guy that talks to him, that's Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Right? The
guy.
telekinetic guy.
Yeah, exactly.
The telekinesis guy.
Yeah. Do you remember Push?
Yeah,
movie,
shit,
yeah.
dude. I liked it.
Right?
It was like, again, the same type of movie.
Yeah.
Where they just tried a lot, but they just didn't quite
And
get there.
Yeah, that movie was a little before its time, I think. That deserves another watch. I haven't seen
I would
that.
like to see that again
Mhm.
because I remember liking it, but it just doesn't get there. Like
No.
it really doesn't reach its.
Chris Evans. Yeah.
Okay, this movie did not have the same budget as
What's the budget?
asking for 200,000, and fundraising closed with 3.4 million.
What?
So it's way less than
Chronicle
yeah.
and everything
And
else.
so this is very low budget,
Mm-hmm.
like in American movie standards.
Yeah. No, in any movie.
And box office was $150,000.
Oh.
Yes. So that's a
Damn.
burn. No.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. But they didn't market this movie. Like I don't
No.
remember.
I just saw it on Netflix. That's all I know.
I saw the
about.
trailer for it like around the same time I saw the Upgrade one. I think they came out almost.
maybe
the same
I don't
time.
remember. I
But
remember Upgrade, but
I like watching these YouTube videos where it's like new movie trailers for 2020 or whatever, and they just every time there's a new movie trailer, they bunch them together and then they make a video. I like watching that stuff.
I actually
That's how I see most of this.
the way that I check movies is the iTunes trailers or whatever the fuck it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a website that has like 3 pages of trailers, and it's done by Apple somehow, like or iTunes or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
And I usually Google for Apple trailers or something like that, and then it just has pages of movies. And Upgrade was there, and new Ghostbusters. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have just like, oh, these are the movies you have to see, but it's just like it has a lot of different like movies, weird ones as well.
Because I would like a place where I could see pretty much every.
Oh yeah, it's
Trailer.
trailers.apple.com. That's where I check because you get them like on the same page
Oh,
like
okay.
this. You get a little cover, you press it. There's like all the trailers that have come out so far, plus maybe like a little interview or something sometimes.
All right.
Like if there's something extra, but it has a lot of movies that don't feel like big movies, but they're still there just to. So
Nice.
I really like checking that page for you get both the big ones and some weird ones.
Yeah, I will definitely add that to my my list.
Because I like it when it's gathered, like
Yeah,
even if it's maybe not all the movies that I personally would watch, sometimes I just click on something that looks interesting and I'm like, oh, fucking watch this, like Upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw the word Upgrade. There was this red cover with a Tom Hardy looking motherfucker. And I was like, yes, Tom Hardy. And then like, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't think anything about it until I watched it and I was like, not Tom Hardy, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it still works.
But still works, yeah.
That's another one I need to see again. Like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I've seen it twice.
What I did watch, just to make my weekend as awesome as possible, was Captain America: Civil War and Homecoming.
That is one. Awesome.
I just needed to see a little bit of Spidey because, well, this is coming out a week late, but we just had Spidey Day.
Yeah, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
I saw it again every year the day after.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, social media.
This is the
AKA.
first year I didn't post anything. Normally I always do a post, but no, this year it was just all about Spidey. So, yes, Civil War and Homecoming. Didn't get too far from home because already 2 long-ass fucking movies. But God, Tom Holland is perfect as Spider-Man. Like going back and watching him now, especially in Civil War, like the first appearance when they
Like,
go to Queens
yeah.
and that whole fucking thing, and when he comes in with the Underoos thing, man, genius. So happy we got the Russos doing those awesome movies,
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
I
yeah.
love you. He's playing. What's he playing?
Yeah, Uncharted.
Yes.
Motherfucker. What?
What the fuck happened there?
Don't know, man.
Is it gonna
I
be like
don't fucking
young Indiana Jones Charted?
I think so. Uncharted, where he didn't shit his pants, because it is insane. This casting is so weird, because
They-
it's him and who was playing Sully?
I don't know.
Nah,
I've
fuck.
only
No,
I've
that
only
was
heard
weird as
that
well. No,
Tom
they're
Hardy was
both
playing
casted.
That I haven't checked up anything with this movie.
Okay, let me Google that really quick, because it is insane. Uncharted movie, yes.
But
And
I'm assuming they're doing.
casted-
They're probably doing like the
Yeah,
stuff-
Mark Wahlberg, motherfucker.
That's right. I heard that too. So he's playing Sully.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I could totally see him just throw a mustache on there, and he
Yeah.
looks like a, you know.
He's got that foul mouth.
No,
But
I think
Sully isn't
that
that
works,
foul
but
mouth.
Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
No.
No.
So I immediately thought of Uncharted 4 when you're kids and you're escaping from the home. What's it called? Like the orphanage or whatever
Oh, you mean the
with the brother?
yeah, the game, the fourth one.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh shit, yeah, I totally
Um,
missed it.
Well, you were looking at your phone.
Yeah, but I was looking for this thing.
No.
Shut up.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just assumed they were gonna do like that.
Yeah.
Like, let's escape the orphanage and go on our first adventure. So,
No, I
but
could totally see Tom
but-
Holland playing a younger, but he's not that young.
no.
But I think Tom Holland would look like a child forever.
Yes.
Like, he's so cute.
Yes. He
Like,
really is.
Nathan Drake is a bit more rugged.
Scruff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like Han Solo.
Scruff Solo.
Scruff Solo. Indiana Jones.
That's what exactly.
Yeah.
He's like the
Without the
modern
hat.
day. Yeah. Without the douchey hat.
Yeah. It's not douchey. I love that.
That's the thing. It's not douchey on Indiana Jones. It's douchey on everyone else.
Yeah. Everybody else is just
Everyone
trying
else
to
is
be.
weird. Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember this director. I was doing a really short movie, and the director had an Indiana Jones hat all the time, but it was more of a cowboy-esque version of it too, and it was a little bit too big.
Just like anyone dressing
And he
like Indiana
yeah.
Jones. Like, no.
this was in Västerås.
The
like-
Westeros.
Yeah, the Westeros. For sure.
Westeros, yeah.
So it's like just a small kind of town. Like it's got H&M, but that's about it. And you had this guy looking like he's from Hollywood making a very, very, very low budget short movie starring yours truly. Like, yeah. I think I
This-
painted a very big,
Oh,
nice, beautiful picture here. Yeah, I could not take him seriously.
Yeah.
So he was trying to give me direction, but then I was giving him direction, and he just
And
let me do
and then
whatever.
he gave you an erection, and then it just fell
I
through.
actually didn't manage to get me an erection, but
You
he,
gave me nothing, sir.
he paid for my train ride. That was it.
Yeah, my
And also, he also paid for my storyboards, so that was
cool.
Because that's how it started. I did the storyboards for the movie, and then I got cast as the lead for the movie after presenting the storyboards. That was amazing. And then I walked away from that shoot.
That's awesome.
Yes. And went to
Real life.
Germany.
I
think.
went to live in the real world.
Yes. That was a weird period of my life. Oh my god.
Oh man, I still have dreams of making a movie, like just silly movie. You know,
Like actually making one. You mean?
yeah. It's just like I want to make a movie like Guns Akimbo. Not that over the top maybe, but like glorified violence movie. Like I don't know. I really enjoy those movies. You know, like Django and just like nice looking murder.
Yes.
Basically.
Glorified
like
violence.
Glorified violence,
Mhm.
man, in a nutshell. Like
Yeah.
I really enjoy movies like that.
Yeah. Me too.
Like there is a beauty of choreographing that thing, because I'm not
Violence.
into the like, I'm not the like in the past I wanted to do like martial arts stuff,
Mm.
but now I just want to do glorified violence, you know, like because if I don't have the people to do the martial arts stuff, I want to be able to do violence, but in
Funny.
the way that you can. No, but it doesn't have to be like the movie doesn't have to be funny.
No.
I just want to make it, like John Wick is a fun ride.
Yep.
Like I don't enjoy the first one, at least that's the only one I've seen, but I still see the beauty of them working on it. Like there's a choreography there, work and everything. But it would be fun to just pick some people that are awesome around the world and then just make something. Like the one I sent you, the guys that did that fight scene.
I totally forgot to check that out.
Oh, shit.
Super
But
sorry.
no. But that guy, the more built guy, the thick dude, in that one has a YouTube channel where they record like little fights and stuff. Dude, why aren't they making movies? Like they are making movies. They're stuntmen and stuff. But
They should
just be doing their own thing as well.
But that's
because
the new trend.
because
that's what's happening
But
now.
the problem with the movie that I sent you is like their acting is horrible. Like it's so bad.
That's why they're stuntmen.
Yeah. But imagine like combining the two where people don't do their own stunts, hopefully.
Like Extraction? Is that what you mean?
Haven't seen it.
That's what I mean.
But, like when people who don't know how to fight, we trained for 3 months. Yeah, but 3 months to learn a lifestyle is not enough.
No, exactly.
Like unless you have that interest or... Because, like when Westerners are doing martial arts and they haven't done it ever, it's not part of what they see. Like, whereas like... let's take the dancer like Zhang Zi from, Jackie Chan movies and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
She did no martial arts either, but she just fucking convinces you that she did.
But she's a pro fucking dancer.
Yeah, I
So
know,
she
but
picks
then
up
again...
choreography like nothing else.
Exactly, but then selling punches...
Mm.
Like, have you ever seen like a professional American actress, no matter background, do martial arts?
Well,
And
yes, many times.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And you always say they suck because they are
Facepalm.
terrible. Yeah, they're facepalm bad.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like, why are you adding those sounds to fighting?
Nobody would.
Nobody would. Yeah, but they think it's something that you like. And
But
I don't know
that's
why
added
you
in post. So
yeah, but
so-
I
so-
would. But if I was directing that, I would just like, could you tone down on the
Mhm.
because that's not
Like,
what we're recording.
You're punching somebody here. You're not trying to make anybody aroused.
Aroused, yeah. And it's not. I'm not saying that it's their fault. I'm just saying
No.
that they didn't get enough training, or they just like
It's
not
all
the right
on-
actor.
It's on the director.
It is all
in
on
the
the
end.
director in the
Like,
end. Yeah.
And the producers, I guess. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
who has most pull. But I mean, in the end, it is the director that
Yeah.
creates everything.
Of course.
And he
And in
oversees
the movie that
everything.
we saw, what was that one? The last
Boy Scout.
recently with
Oh yeah, the old guard.
the old guard. Thank you. That was it. There again, the fighting isn't the best,
No,
but it's good enough. You
exactly. Again,
uh,
the word selling it. Like they
selling
just
it.
sell it.
know, they just sell it.
It works.
It's believable enough. Would I
Because-
say that not Scarlett Johansson,
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, because I haven't seen Scarlett Johansson in anything recently.
Still waiting on Black Widow.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, if you see it, like, I can see that she's not a fighter,
No, exactly.
but she does it well. Like, it's fine.
And it's
But-
made in a way where it's like it's not a 1-to-1 fight, and they've
Yeah.
cleared out the whole thing, and it's not like in
Yeah, it's not
Jackie
zoomed down.
Chan,
Yeah,
Gorgeous, where
that's
it's
yeah.
like
The fights are
the
like,
bad guy is in black, Jackie Chan is in white. It's all sterile, everything around them, so you see every fucking move they
Yeah.
make.
and
No.
it's filmed. Yeah,
Yeah, here it's like a lot of people,
moving
rushing in,
cameras.
and it's-
Yeah,
and it's cut in that way exactly.
to cover up the fact that they can't
That
do shit.
they can.
yeah.
That's how people, I guess, invented the whole cutting of movies, because they're like, well, how the fuck are we supposed to do this? Let's just take a break here, change the camera angle, and sell it.
Mhm.
Like, I just assumed that's what happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you film like a master fight scene, first you film the whole fight, zoom down,
Mm-hmm.
then you go in for the close-ups.
Yes,
I
and
don't
add
think they
those-
do it. Yeah, I don't know how they do it with these Hollywood crazy movies where they just chop everything. Everything is just chop, 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 shake, 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 chop, chop.
No,
you
I
know,
think
like
they
they're
put
just
their
cutting
camera
everything.
on like what do you call those swimming balls? Like the bath balls. The blow up balls that you use on the beach.
Those,
Like beach
like
ball.
a beach ball.
Yeah, a beach ball.
A ball that you use on the beach. A beach ball.
They put a camera on a fucking beach ball and then just bounce it.
Yeah.
And they're like, here you go. This is how
Do whatever you want.
this is
We'll
how we
cut it
shoot
later.
this.
Yeah.
We're being original, bro.
No, but it's just like
Yeah.
I just need it to be somewhat believable
Yes.
and not overly shaky. Like you still need to be able to tell what they're doing.
Yes.
And usually you can't, because they don't know what they're doing.
Exactly. Or it needs to be shot in a way where you can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Not chopping it up so you switch and go to
Like the opposite
opposing
angle.
angles and
Where
and
they
shit
keep
like that.
changing. Yeah, that
It
is.
just doesn't make sense, you
Yeah.
know. There's a certain set of rules that you have to live by when you do movies.
Yeah, but it's just like fight scenes are hard. Like they're are.
Of course,
And
like
to
I remember
sell
the
them,
time.
Yeah,
the-
that we tried.
we-
Yeah.
like
Also, dog shit.
yes, like real
Dog
shit.
shit. Yeah.
But we thought we were awesome when we did it, and then we looked at it and we're like, nope.
Yeah.
Even then,
Even when we thought they were like fast enough and like hard
They
enough,
were never fast
never
enough,
fast enough,
never
never
hard
hard enough.
never.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of our porn. Never fast enough, never hard enough.
Oh man, I have nothing. I was just feeling like the energy in this room going down. This is like, I think we'll end on that. Holy shit,
Yeah.
that was good. That was beautiful.
There you go.
Not never fast enough, never hard enough. You're welcome. That is the name of this episode.
Yeah. There you
Holy shit, that was
go.
good.
That made me so sweaty though. Fantastic. But yeah.
Yeah, because I just like,
yeah, it's fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think with that said, let's just keep talking next week.
Oh man, yeah, this was not a good day. I didn't want to podcast today.
No.
Like my energy level was so low. I felt a bit down, uninspired,
And here we are.
and here we are, like every Monday.
We pulled it through again.
Yeah, I guess we can just cut out this half hour and we'll be good.
Yes. Well, we kind of already
Already
did.
did, yeah.
So,
But thank you for tuning in.
yes.
Like always, it's always a pleasure, like hearing from you and knowing that you listen to our bullshit.
Yes. And now you have a whole bunch of new awesome stuff to watch, especially the food hentai show. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Go JoJo.
Go JoJo on that fuck.
Yes. But from us to you,
Fuck you.
And thank you so
And-
much.
and
Love you
thank
guys.
you
Yes. Thank you so much for fucking you. And I don't know, like, how do we justify saying that?
We don't.
We don't. We just do it.
Like, for the people that get it, they get it. And for the offendees, for the offended,
Yeah. Robert says sorry.
I don't say anything. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
And I can hear the music coming on right now, so I'm not going to interrupt it. So.
For giving it to